No. Go lay down.
I will not. Hey, welcome back to another Wednesday. It's episode 67 of Krasden. We had a little gap there, but we are back playing games again. Yay! This episode is called The Swansongs. And you got to say it like that. The Swansongs. It will fall on Patrick and Chad anytime somebody enters or exits a room to play a small guitar riff. That's how this whole episode's going to go. Ding, 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 ding. I think everyone's going to have to struggle a little bit to remember what happened last time, but let's do our best collectively, and let's start with Duncan. Where do you remember us starting off last time?
Right, so at the beginning of the last time we were here, we had just got finished fighting in that brewery, and I was 12, and everyone else was regular.
Mm-hmm.
But
forgot about that.
But we had Dulce. He was lying on the floor in a pool of his own blood because I think it was Bagby smashed the crap out of his face.
Yes.
And then we had to figure out how to get him back to council district. So we talked about that for far too long. And then, because we always do that, I think Crucible wanted to get a cart of some kind.
Seems on brand.
And then we ended up just putting him in a bit of a baby Bjorn. And Ori carried him in. He had little ears poking out. And he looked a lot like the Mandalorian did. You know, wandering around with little Grogu. It's quite nice. And he did a little voice as well because he's into the character. He's really selling it. And then, we got back there and then, what was his name? Axum, he came and there's a long conversation with Dulce about lots of things. And apparently the gods are fighting each other about how many deaths they can get because the one with the most deaths is like the best god. I had to step outside for a bit. So I don't know. I don't remember all the conversation, but I know Bagby does.
Huh?
And the baton to you to talk about what you and Axum talked to Dulce about, because there was lots of things, and I know like Crucible was there, and so was Ori. Joe wasn't feeling well. I think he ate something bad.
Let me go ahead and help everyone out here.
I actually
Thank
do
you. Help
remember
me.
that bit.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So Dulce died I believe he said 40 years ago.
Right.
And Miracle brought him back to do his bidding, basically. Because it's Miracle, Kellenvor, which is Crucible's god, and another one. I don't remember the other one. Mike forgot his name.
Never
for a second.
Right. They're keeping score. That's what I remember.
Yeah. It's basically whoever has the high score on the Pac-Man machine of death gets to be in charge.
Gets to be the best god of death.
But they kind of have to do it the way that they
are in their aspect. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Kellenvor is kind of somber, I guess what you would kind of consider good deaths.
If it's your time, it's your time, and you don't get to come back ever.
Right. And Miracle is violent deaths of pretty much most variety. Just murder, war, whatever. I don't remember what the other guy was. I'm going to guess Decay, because that seems like...
Cyril was the god of strife.
Right.
Yeah, that dude is god of strife, and he's just... they all agreed, he did nasty. We don't want that.
And I think the fourth one was Corn, and Blood for the Blood God.
And
Did I mix up my stuff? Anyway,
Rand
so it was the three gods. Dulce said that if you kill him, that's fine. He'll probably get brought back by what's his bucket, Miracle. So do what you got to do. After talking to Axum, we decided to not kill him. They were gonna try him down in Krasden for basically trying to murder the council. So if they don't execute him, he isn't getting out. So
Right. I think we even suggested I think it was Ori who said a box with no windows forever. Because he could just come back again, because that's what Miracle would do.
yeah, I don't know if the guy's immortal though.
But Miracle could
So
just
if he,
bring
like,
him back
did-
again.
Yeah,
Bring him back
yeah.
over and over.
That's if Miracle chooses to. No, like even
Yeah.
Dulce was unaware if that would be the. He didn't
Right.
even know.
Basically, we got to put all the bad guys' toys back in the toy box and lock it up because he's being really badly behaved.
Yeah, it seems like a bit, at least from our end, it kind of seems like a problem that we can't solve right this second. Because if we kill, oh my God, what's his
Dulce?
name? No,
Dumas.
the guy who's hosting
Dumas.
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 If we kill Dumas, who's hosting like the aspect of Miracle in him, he could bring him right back potentially. So we might have to make another box. And
Right. I
to
think
that
that's
end,
what eventually everyone came to. And there's also this, kind of figure at some point we're going to have to do something about Aedrys and Jenny, and it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be nice. I'm not happy about that. Not at all. So, and Bo, he won't even do it. He even said not doing it. So that's a thing. But for saying at some point, someone said we got to go and raise Hollowell from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
But we wanted to get there quick, so we had to call Oris Da.
Well, you knew she's the one who made the box in the first place after everything you've learned. So
Right.
having her alive, even if she can't help, at least knowing what she knows.
Right. So we called Oris Da, and Ori made some, I think he called them tacos.
Wait, Bo isn't there.
And apparently they were
7
quite
layer
good.
burritos.
Oh, right, 7 layers. That's right. Remember now?
The last layer is diarrhea.
diarrhea.
And then I know there was things talked about there when we were back in Krasden, and some things happened, but I don't remember what happened then.
What happened while we were in Krasden?
Aye.
Well, Lyra was quite cross at me for using all that flour for all those tortillas, but then she changed her tune a little bit after she tried them, and then she threatened my life, saying I needed to tell her how to make them, which I will if we live.
Right.
And I had heard, I don't think there was that much trouble.
I don't think it was a large conversation. No,
Not
I
as
don't
much.
believe-
Usually we come back there and the place is being destroyed. They had heard word of something going on outside town, and I can't remember what it was.
I don't even remember what the hell you're talking about.
I don't think there was another thing. I think it was just that it was mostly a Piccolo gets his driver's license mini episode of making tacos and summoning my dad. And but in order to rest up, we spent the night there at the Spirit of Mara, and then the next day he took us out to see Hollowell, where everything looked very much in disrepair.
One other thing. At this
Right.
point, Bo leaves you. Bo is no
Bo?
longer with you. He
He's
felt
staying in.
no.
Krasden.
He felt the need to go to the capital
Oh,
to try to get. He took Thanko to the capital to try to get an early start on the next thing.
Yes, I'm dealing with the corrupt humans in that town who had been helping the forces.
So it was kind of addressed.
it was. Yep, I forgot
Right.
about that.
And I also found out that the map changes. It doesn't, I don't believe the map changes what goes on underneath the capital, but whenever something happens at the capital with the underneath, it changes the map.
I think it had been determined that the underneath the crutches, the structure of the city itself, moved like a giant locking mechanism.
Aye.
But
Which means that, right? The city is the vault, and inside whatever that is, wherever it opens up, it's probably where the box is.
stands to reason. So anywho, we got to Hollowell's neck of the woods. Things were very much in disrepair. It had been weeks since she had passed. When we made when we had the bravery / idiocy to go step into her home, it was quite ripe in there. Very, very smelly. Those of us who went in there, I believe it was Crucible and myself. I think someone else might have taken a step or two in.
Yeah.
Bagby, yes. I think Bagby, you went in first, right? Yes, Bagby went in first, but we all held our constitution. We all kept the bread in the basket, so to speak. But we tried to freshen out the place, moved the body, which had sustained many wounds, many of which seemed to be self-inflicted, as though she had been briefly possessed by the creature, by the silence, this aspect or servant of Miragul. And she did have one of those wounds that does not heal under normal circumstances. Fortunately, when we got her outside, we kind of noticed this, and Joe helped us out with a good hearty helping of holy water. And then I used the gift that was given to us by the Prince King Andy of
Andrew Adine of Adina.
Andrew Adine of Adina Guard. Yep.
I thought the staff.
The staff was given to you by the Orc King, by the War.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. No, the gift from the Orc King, the Rod of Resurrection.
Leo.
Yes, Leo. And through great effort, we were able to bring Hollowell back to life.
He's my dad.
Kind of tuckered me out a little bit, but I'm sure I'll be fine, and she should make a full recovery in a few days. She came up kind of, parched, but with not having saliva for 4 weeks.
And with that, you all decided to leave and take her to the only place you could think of that had infernal flame, basically, and to get. One of you remembered that. I'm just trying to wrap this up quicker because we're taking forever. One of you remembered that that her tools. She was describing a bag, and Aedrys was carrying that bag around his waist when last you saw him. And she said she needs tools and infernal flame, and both can be found at Krasden, at which point you went back there.
And the fact that he had her tools led us to believe that he may or may not have been lying about his possession. And that he might have just killed Hollowell to further his own gains and get his tools, or her tools.
You find yourselves there. You find yourselves in Krasden with... My audio's low.
Yeah.
All right, here we
A
go.
little bit still.
All right.
While you're fixing it, one thing that may be important, I don't know. Hollowell had a infernal flame rock in her fireplace that let her use her tools, basically, because it was connected to that plane, and it was not stolen, and you guys took it when you left.
She did explain that stuff like that, once it is moved, doesn't work as well, though.
Okay.
Okay, you find yourselves in Krasden. You are all together. You. What is your plan? I'm assuming this involves Bagby telling someone to do something.
So we need to find Hollowell some new tools then.
Yes, and you know where you can get them from as well.
Just to clarify, do we need to go to the infernal plane to get them? Or is there someone in Krasden?
No, it was established that the
Ignans.
the Ignans, the fire dwarves could do make those things along the docks on your side. Most of the stuff that consists of that is made of that same material, and they do work up here because they are the ones who put the markings on you in the first place.
Right.
So then, where do we got to go to get Hollowell her tools? And once she's got them made, what do we want her to make for us? I'm not terribly clear on that. We're making another box then.
Well, I mean, I would like a pocket dimension so that I can send messages like Nitma Kid. But I think we established at that point in time that it has to be stationary.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for like a pocket bag that I could carry with me, but it has to be stationary. So I could just get the one that Nitma had at her house.
Which explains away why it was so difficult for Nitma to respond to you for as long as she was away.
Mm-hmm.
And Crucible just wants a heart.
Right.
And Joe wants courage.
You did.
And Duncan wants that puss.
And Ori wants his brain back. And Duncan is Dorothy.
That make you Toto? Yeah.
Me? Yes.
Sorry, Toto was
100%.
probably the smartest one of the group.
So
That makes her the
I mean, I am
gun
green,
that
so
random.
I could be.
That makes her the gun that the Cowardly Lion has at the end of the movie. Go back and watch it. He's holding a gun.
get the gun.
He's
So,
Googling. Joe's Googling.
Did anyone ask Hollowell, if she knew something about the box that we might want to know since she made it in the first place?
We haven't really sat down and interrogated her because, she was like dead for a month. Kind of wanted to give her some time and space to get better.
So where do you find yourself now? Do you find yourself at the council district or your new house, Bagby? That you haven't... It's your new house, Bagby.
Yes, but if I remember correctly, my house is like goblin sized.
Yes, but they do
probably too
have
small
that
for
one.
Hollowell.
They do have that one like ballroom that you all fit in, if you remember.
That's right. I could have them bring some beds into that ballroom.
Bunk style. You get your own little manor, and they're all in there like fucking on top of each other.
I'm sorry, it's the one room you all can fit in.
I think it's quite nice. You have a lovely home.
Thank you.
I used to live in a tree.
What do you mean you used to? And that's still your house?
I gave the keys to Tira.
Well, that's a big step.
Just so she could continue running the shop. I mean, we're not there anymore.
Does Joe know?
Well, my house is still my house in Krasden. I didn't
Well,
move
that's
out.
because your parents still live there, Joe.
Speaking of which, we should go see them.
It's not like I don't plan on going back at some point.
Anywho, did anyone want to talk to me?
Well, we have reason to believe that there are a couple of people who want to open the box.
Time out real quick. Sometimes as a GM, you need to slightly nudge along, and sometimes you need to strap a collar on them and then just drag their asses to the plot.
This was that like awkward point in the party where there's too many people who don't know each other, and they've already introduced themselves, and they're just kind of standing around not talking.
Yep. The box will take time. If that's what you want, it's... Oh, I'm sorry. Must have misunderstood what you said. I'm sorry, baby.
What?
Would you say? I guess I misunderstood what you said.
I just said we have reason to believe that there may be some people who want to open the box that you made.
I don't... The whole point was that you couldn't. Although... If you could get the box and... that's interesting. There's no spell keeping it closed, you see. It's the spell is the thing inside. It's closed because there's nothing on the outside to open it. And no way to open it from the inside. But if... Shit, it's just a box. You threw a handle on it.
Actually, physically a box?
Yeah. An apple box. It's small. But even this material, the Ignans are so much better with it than I ever was. It takes me a long time to work on things.
Does... You know Aedrys. I'm sorry that... Obviously you know Aedrys, sorry. You knew him before, though, right? When they made it the first time?
I met him a handful, yes.
Have you met his daughter ever?
No, but I do remember having a conversation with Genevieve about it. She was about to pop at the time.
Go on.
She was excited and scared. The box was done, and they were... Well...
So Genevieve's daughter, is not alive, but also not dead.
That is a different thing.
Do you know what that is? Because frankly, I don't think we've ever really...
They asked me once. I don't know all the details, but some. It has to do with the spell on the vault.
The vault.
It needs a key, and the key has to be tied.
The vault is where the box is?
Yeah. Well, ideally. I don't know how it all ended. Nobody visited me after I was done being useful. Shitheads. Anyway.
So, let me get this straight. The box is a physical object.
Yeah.
It's unopenable in the sense that there's no... to use a bad metaphor, there's no handle.
Well, that's not even a bad metaphor. There is no handle.
Well, I mean...
Once you're inside, it's a pocket dimension. There is no door. It stops being anything.
Right.
But from the outside, there is. The only thing sealing it is the fact that there's no way to open it.
It's just a solid box. Can you break it?
No. There is a flap, an opening, but it's sealed so shut.
That sounds like a way to open it. That sounds like a difficult way to open it, but that sounds like a way to open it.
Well, yes, but there's no handle.
do you do? Like lick your hand, create some suction, and
You don't
just pull?
understand. You don't understand. It is whatever it is. We put a latch on it because it needed to have something to shut in order to put everything inside. But as soon as it's shut, there's no way to open it. Do you understand? Its rules work on itself. If we'd have put a handle on it, then there would be a way to open it. And theoretically, if you could put one on it, then it would change its own rules.
If you were asked to, would you know how to put a handle on the door?
Well, it would require tools, obviously, while we're here. And infernal flame. And again, you can't just move that anywhere.
But you're
But
saying
you
it
can.
potentially could be done.
Potentially, it would require skill. A lot of skill.
Skill that Aedrys has.
Oh, Aedrys never worked on it.
But he could learn how to, though, couldn't he?
I mean, he always did seem pretty smart. Here's
Alright. Going back to what I was saying before, there's a physical box. There's a vault that protects the physical box.
right.
Yes?
Yeah, and the vault is the capital. Always has been. Some old dwarven thing. They kept. They claim ancient riches, but I asked Tanel once. He said it was a monster or something. It's long dead. But
They claim what is ancient? Like what's inside?
any what used to be inside. There's nothing in there now. Well, according to Genevieve and Aedrys, that's what they said.
Okay. Let's leave the giant monster in there. Let's leave that aside for a second. I feel like we should have talked to you a couple months ago, by the way.
I was dead.
You weren't dead, before you were dead. Anyway, so how is Genevieve tied to locking the vault? By appearances, she seems to be a normal, fairly psychotic young woman.
She didn't turn out great. That sucks. Oh, damn it.
She's nice and she'll smile when she stabs you in the back. But
shit.
When I sensed her, I got all kinds of things. I got
that's the
undead,
spell. Yeah.
demon, celestial.
The dwarves, when they made it, they didn't want just anybody opening it, right? Only their kings and queens and such. So they would tie them to the city. They didn't quite understand the magic they were doing. What they were doing is they were tying their souls to the city.
Okay.
So Genevieve is Aedinagard. Aedinagard is Genevieve. She's a person wandering around, but how's the best way to put this? It would be like living inside your own body if you lived there. You would hear the heart pumping and the blood churning around you, and you would hear you breathing in and all the gurgles from your stomach, acid and grossness. You'd see
That's
everything.
Why it makes her sick to be there.
Oh. There was always that possibility. We didn't know how it would go.
So is there any way to get into the vault without Jenny?
Sure, you put the key in the lock. Well, without Jenny, no. No, she's the only way in.
Is there a key besides her?
If they made another one.
Okay, but it would be a similar sort of a setup.
Aye. Be identical.
Okay.
Another person.
There's no physical key.
No.
Go lay down.
Damn it. 1 second.
No. Go lay down.
Sorry, my cat was trying to knock my TV over.
How's that? How's that? I can't hear you. You're muted.
So far, sounds better.
Me? I'm
Me?
muted still?
No,
I
it's hard
wasn't
to me.
muted. Continue, Michael.
Is it me?
Cool.
Talking? Speaking? Okay.
There you go. Better.
I just won't ever touch anything again because I tried to fix things and it made it worse. There's no way to fucking adjust the microphones. You gotta fuck with other stuff and hope it works. So it's like it's like jam the gain up on the soundboard and then catch everything happening upstairs. Or yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you sound better right now. So
All right, thank you.
So in terms of what Dumas could do right now, what would be the shittiest thing he could do? It would be, assuming he knows all this, which may be a leap he may not be aware of, but assuming he knows all this, the shittiest thing I could think of would be take Jenny to the city and release and open the box. Right?
I think he's speaking to all of you.
We should
But
go
that
back.
has a lot of variables. As Hallowell is saying, the only way he could open the box is if he had tools and fire, infernal flame, and the know-how of how to make a latch.
Also, there's got to be another aspect to the spell. She lived there, for Christ's sake. Never opened.
Right. I know it's more than just taking her there.
It sounded from conversations that we had with Aedrys that she may have to be sacrificed in some way to open it, like release her soul to release the lock, because he was initially not supposed to really develop feelings for her. He was supposed to just release her, put her in an orphanage, and kind of lose her, but he became a father.
What a bad fucking plan that is.
I don't know. I'm making assumptions based on stories that he told us, which, we now kind of realize we can trust Aedrys as far as we can throw him.
It can't be the only way to open it, though. I mean, that would probably work to just kill her in the city, but that can't be the only way, because that wouldn't. Why would the kings kill themselves to open their vault?
Maybe it's blood instead, not full.
Could be blood.
Like the map, how the map works. The map works with blood, so maybe the key and lock work with blood.
Could be.
And they're gonna assume she never got a bloody nose, never scraped her knee.
It could be a specific spot in the city, though.
Oh yeah, every lock has a keyhole.
And once it's open, is there anything
That's good.
stopping them from? Is there anything to stop them from taking the box? Even if they can't open it right there?
I don't know. I mean, I could carry it around. It wasn't heavy. The ore in question, it's light, honestly, remarkably light. But that keyhole thing, that makes sense.
Wait a minute. Do you think it's that keyhole pub down in the 7th District?
Do you think
sounds
it's
a bit
the?
on the nose, but Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you have to think about it. The city was initially ruled by dwarves, yes?
Right.
It was built by him
And-
anyway.
Built by dwarves. The whole idea of the connecting the soul to the city or whatnot was initially the dwarven thing. So if I were a royal and wanted to have access to the heart of my city, I wouldn't put that keyhole too far away from me.
Well, it's very true, and also the way the city is set up, the castle district is in the very center. So logically, the keyhole is probably somewhere in the castle.
It would also make sense why a teacher's daughter would never make it there.
Mm-hmm. Or an orphan, if they had gone with the original plan and put her in an orphanage like they wanted to.
While they're talking, I get the mop out and I spray it out on a table or something on the floor or whatever.
Okay.
I
Start.
can't make heads or tails of this damn thing.
Start looking at this at where the center of everything is
Mm-hmm.
and flipping through and seeing if there's a through line all the way down. Like to see if maybe the key is actually in the unders.
This isn't
Labs.
this isn't even going to, based on your line of thought here, I'm not even going to make you roll for it, bud. The pit is directly below the castle district.
The pit was the thing we walked past when we were in the Assassin's Guild, right?
Yeah. It's seemingly endless hole straight down.
So everything around the castle district is around the pit. In the castle district. Under it.
Sits directly above the pit. If you layered over a map of the city, you would be able to tell immediately that is the exact same size.
Right.
So some sort of magic involving her or her blood somehow, I don't know, lower some mechanism from the castle to into the seemingly endless depths of that pit.
Or raises something from the endless depths of the pit up.
Kinda doesn't
Feels like
matter.
we're getting into a lot of speculation here. No chance we'd get more answers if we went to go see our old pal Andy. Is there? We do
We
have
might.
business to take care of in Adinagard. After we have dinner with Joe's parents. It has been quite a while.
The rest of this conversation, Joe's just going to be thinking about eating a nice home cooked meal.
Your mama's lasagna is to die for.
It's better than goddamn travel rations, which are what we eat most days.
That's all he can think about now.
It's all travel rations and fried chicken. Every fucking pub we go to, it's fried chicken. I mean, it's good, right? But man, it clogs it in my system. Something fierce.
That's what happens when you go adventuring through Tennessee. Fried chicken.
I am really tired of potatoes. I don't know why any of these other cities don't have any kind of vegetables other than potatoes.
White people.
Like, it's not
Potatoes
really
are very
even a
hardy,
vegetable. It's
easy
just
to grow.
starch. I want a goddamn carrot. Or a leek.
I want the goddamn
Or a
carrot.
tomato. I want Brussels sprouts.
She has
Why
simple
don't you-
demands. All right, you tell me what you order at the next restaurant. I'm sorry.
What's a Brussels?
I don't know. Maybe it's a fancy. Ooh, maybe it's like a dwarven word for bush because they look like tiny little
Bush
bushes.
sprouts. I always thought they looked like kind of like weird eggs that might have like, inspired Ridley Scott in some way.
H.R. Giger.
Who's Ridley Scott?
What's a Ridley Scott?
Are you talking about like Alien?
Yeah, I always feel like something's gonna pop out of that Brussels sprout.
And bring it back.
So, Hollowell, then, do you need us to help you with anything, or can you manage to get your own tools? And if we set you, I don't know, could you make us another box? I guess that's what we're talking about here.
Well, do you want a box? That'll take me... Shit, last time it took me almost 3 months. Or do you want a handle?
No, open the box.
If we open the box, we could put more things in it.
Or just let everything in there out. Just
Well,
play devil's advocate.
I feel like we shouldn't do that. Let things out of it, but we could put more into it.
Oh, it has to be small enough to fit inside the entryway.
So, wait, how'd they get Baphomet in there then?
Have you never heard of a shrink spell?
They have spells to do that?
Must have
so are
fucked
you
up his
telling-
saving throw.
So are you telling me that if we opened the box, Baphomet would come out like itty bitty?
Yeah, and then because he's like a god, I assume he just pops right back up. But yeah, he's gonna be like this fucking tall.
But for that 6 seconds that he's itty bitty, we could crush him like a bug.
You guys never heard the whole plan? It was the dumbest shit I ever heard. When it worked, I was fucking blown away.
They don't remember the plan. They also
Oh.
put some kind of weird memory charm on themselves that they don't remember it.
I don't know why you remember it.
Except
Do you
for
remember it
maybe
because you
Aedrys.
died?
No, I remember it because I knew about the memory charm thing that you're just fucking reminded me of. You think I'm gonna let any old spell just wave through my fucking house? You kidding me? As soon as I heard about that little nugget, hell no.
And this is why she is the most important NPC and must be protected.
And you met her in like
Hallowell
episode
is
4.
our Betty White. Hallowell is our Betty White.
I introduced you to this NPC immediately. I just want everybody to know that.
But we didn't know how knowledgeable. We didn't know how important she was.
It was literally the only episode I ever missed.
Sucks to suck, nerd.
Okay, well,
Did everybody get a bunch of caster shells I don't know about too?
no.
I don't know what that is.
It's a reference to my favorite anime of all time. It's
What?
dumb. It's stupid. Don't.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so, all right. So, Hollowell, what do we want to do?
I am personally of the mindset that we don't build a latch. And we just stop Aedrys and Jenny from doing what they say they're going to do. I would not be opposed to building a second box, though it takes a long time for Dumas' last miracle. But I don't think that we should have anything out there in the world that could open the box.
I agree. I feel like that would be a thing we would regret.
Because I know us, and as much as I love us and have total faith in our abilities, the minute we have a latch for that thing, we're going to get attacked and we're going to lose it, and someone is going to steal it from us, and it's going to be our fault.
Why would that happen?
Hollowell,
How
We
dare
are
you?
disaster wizards.
however
It is a
long
bit of a
it may
clown
take
fiesta
you-
occasionally.
However long it may take you, please try and make us another box. enlist help if you can, maybe from the Ignans. If you need our help enlisting the help of the Ignans, we will help you.
Well, seeing as you're a bit of in charge around here, I was kind of hoping I'd get some sort of something in writing there, Bagby.
Can do. And I will write a letter to our Ignan friends that says, "Hello, Ignan friends. This is Master Bagby of the Krasden Council. As Spy Master, you can understand that the reasonings for this request need to remain confidential. This is Master Hallowell. She will be working with you. She requires tools and aid. I ask that you comply in this. No questions asked. Please and thank you. You will be compensated."
And I just take this to them?
Take it to them. I will also send my page, Lacey, with you.
Do we have
man.
anything to
She better not
coat
find
it
out
to
about
make
that
it
one.
fireproof?
It's fine. What'd you say, Laura? Sorry.
I said I will send my page,
No, I heard that part.
Lacey, with you to translate if needed.
No, not you, Paige. Lacey.
Page to page. I forgot about page to page. All right, sounds good. At this point, you invite some guardsmen over to escort Hollowell.
I would actually, while we're waiting for the guards to show up, I would take her side for a second.
Sure.
And if anybody wants to listen in, I'm not really trying to be quiet or anything, but I'm also not yelling this. I'd take her side and say, "Hollowell, I have a question for you.
Hey.
Have you ever made weapons?"
Yes, when I was hungry. Why?
Not your favorite thing, I'm guessing?
You're talking about making weapons out of an indestructible substance made from indestructible tools. It's one thing to make a regular sword, it's another thing that can kill a god.
Just saying it might come in handy, that's all.
I'll think about it.
Okay, if you do decide to do it, could you make it something that looks like this? And I hold out the glaive that I'm currently using.
Oh, Glavin! All right.
Yeah, glide.
Pinkies in chat.
Right. Hollowell, I want you on this as well. In Lady Amberley's name. May she grant you always the sun to warm you, the moon to charm you, and her sheltering grace, so you never come to harm.
I mean,
Yeah.
here, but why are we toasting that bitch?
It's his grandma, don't ask.
My eyes get
That
big.
lovely lady!
I thought Joe was going to ask him if he's ever seen a grown man naked.
Are you familiar with
Movies about
road
gladiators.
wrestling?
You ever seen a gladiator movie?
No, and then the last thing I'll say is that just, if you're busy working on the box, then that's fine. But most, from what I understand of people who are craftsmen, they sometimes need to do side projects to take a break from what they're working on. So,
He's really working that. He really wants that glaive, doesn't he?
are you standing by me, Duncan? Otherwise,
Aye.
I rolled a 15 perception to hear.
I thought of that like 5 minutes ago. I was like, cool.
I'll think about it, kid. I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask. I can't help but notice that Bagby gave you a blank fucking check there. I don't know why she read it out loud as she was writing. That was kind of weird.
Don't fucking tell me about it. I'm about to have saw blades in every size.
Whatever floats your boat. Do you? I've been lugging these around, and I pull out the surgical tools, Dumas surgical tools.
Holy shit, kid.
Yeah,
Gross.
they're not mine.
Why do you need a whole sword when you got this? She grabs a scalpel out of it.
I suppose I could just tie it to a stick. Or could you use these to get started on making one? Would that
Who
make
the
it
hell
easier?
made this?
That is an excellent question that I really should have thought of before you asked me.
The
I'm guessing not you.
Gods no.
We found him in the home of Dumas.
You think I would make a fucking... I just told you probably not on a glaive. This is a bone saw. What the shit?
I guess while we're waiting for the guards, I quickly describe what Dumas was apparently doing to people's fucking bones with this.
By the gods.
I'm honestly pretty tired of hauling him around with me.
I'll take him off your hands, kid, if only to throw him into the pool at the bottom of this fucking city.
Okay, that's absolutely fine with me too.
Can
I'd
I
rather-
have the scalpel? I'm pretty sure it's small enough to count as a monk weapon.
Bagby, stop that shit. It's a short sword.
It's a short sword for Bagby, basically. All right, kid. Here you go. Keep in mind, that could cut through a Tarascue's femur.
Yeah, I just had an idea.
I think she wants to try something.
No, I'm just thinking if we end up needing to fight a god, either Eric Miracle, the Gore, or Baphomet, you know, I have the ability to stun people sometimes when I punch them really hard, which means that, you know, attacking them is easier and they can't really fight back. And so to have something that can pierce their skin and potentially kill them wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, regardless of what size it is.
Can I correct you on one thing, Bagby?
Uh-huh.
Gore aren't gods.
What are Gore?
Strong-ass Minotaur shaman. They get imbued with demon shit, but they're as alive as you or me. Well, probably not me.
Well, if that's the case, then they're probably killable, but it still wouldn't hurt to have something that's kind of like a guaranteed slash.
No, maybe your old group don't remember this, but they killed a handful of them back to Lasco.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. The army was intense.
I got the impression that oh shit, I wasn't there. Never mind.
No, you're standing there.
You're standing right
Well,
there.
I mean, when this happened, I wasn't there, so never mind.
Who asked the last thing? Sorry. I think it's bad.
We were talking about the war and the army.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they, I remember, that was, Jessica? What's big girl? Red hair.
That would be Joe's girlfriend.
Oh, good for you, kid. Felt like a fucking tree, that one.
Probably mad that I haven't stopped by. We should go to Krasden.
You should probably invite her to dinner at your parents' house.
You are
Actually,
always a
absolutely.
couple days away from visiting of having a new big bad evil person in this campaign.
Well,
It's just against me, though.
perfect. Perfect. Instead of Hollowell, you wasting your energy to tell us everything you know about the war, we'll just go upstairs. We'll have dinner with Joe's parents and with his lady friend, and we'll probe her for questions.
No, I don't know if they'd remember. If they haven't talked about it to you yet, I don't. That might be part of that forgetting spell.
It might. In fairness, we also haven't told them really everything that's going on and about the gore and things.
Friends
So-
don't make secrets, and secrets don't make friends.
That's true, but they've kept a shit ton from us, clearly. Like the fact that my grandma is somehow a fucking immortal goblin, and apparently I am now too. Don't know how that shit works.
Oh, you're not immortal. You're fine. All right. Kids, I'm going to make these tools. I'm going to make a box. And then I hope after you save the fucking world that you actually send a goddamn letter occasionally. Because if I get ghosted a second fucking time by you assholes.
You are now officially my second grandma. So I will be visiting. I will bring cookies. We will have tea and paint.
I'll take
Not
like the
tea and
paint.
paint together, but we will paint while drinking tea.
I do like the paint, and I do like tea.
You
Bagby,
can come too, Duncan.
Bagby,
Everybody can.
Baby, I don't think you've done the math yet, but you have a lot of grandmas. All right, I'll see y'all later.
I might forget from time to time because I forget about a lot of things. But I'll be right upstairs if I'm still alive.
I'll just be in a tree.
If you like pina coladas.
Oh God, I want a pina colada.
No, your tummy's bad.
My tummy is bad, but I want one still.
My tummy was bad. I had pizza today, and even 2 slices of pizza made me nearly die. I guess I just get to live the rest of my fucking life without pizza. If that's not a walk off the bridge sort of situation, then I can't think of what is.
All you have to do is just do gluten-free, cheese-free, meat-free pizza.
I'd
In
like you
other
to
words,
fucking
don't eat
eat me, you piece of shit.
So would the cardboard come from Home Depot or Menards?
It's just cardboard with marinara. That's it.
At least you know what causes your stomach issues.
That's true.
I had 3 slices of Domino's pizza last night and was totally fine. I had rice and scallops today and feel like there are knives punching my intestines.
I would go with seafood then. All right, she leaves.
It's Lincoln time.
We are 3 whole days into preschool.
What?
Oh,
Lincoln?
how's it going?
Cheers.
It's going pretty well. Apparently he's pretty quiet, but he's playing with
like
the other
school, then?
kids. Doesn't
Do you
eat the
like
food
school?
there. He's just kind of staring at it, but
It's food though. You should try it. It's probably quite tasty.
I mean,
Get
it's school
some food.
food. Let's not lie to the child.
But still,
Yeah, but
he's
it's
not
good
not
for you.
eating
Oh,
it
never
because
mind,
It's
that's a-
nasty. He's not eating it because it's unfamiliar.
It's like you can only eat in one place.
I
Over
said
there,
the
you
same
see him?
thing. I
Over
said,
there.
I am the kind of person that I am really only
Oh, do you
comfortable
see
being
baby
in
Lincoln?
one place. So he might just have preferences on where he eats.
That right?
Even at 3 years old, you can have those preferences.
Yeah,
Right.
bye-bye.
Gonna say bye-bye? Okay.
Did you have like a bunch of like existential dread when you move houses then?
No, it's like
Go to mommy.
I only feel comfortable being at home, and so when I
Good
identify
night, Lincoln.
that it is my home, then I'm more
I
comfortable.
love you so much.
Gotcha.
I don't like peeing in public. I'll
sleep.
pee at friends' houses too. It's just more public.
I gotcha.
Right.
I will
When
pee
there's
on the
lots of
50-yard
people
line of an
gathered
NFL
around.
game.
I don't really like peeing in public either. Often you get arrested for that.
Yeah,
Aye.
I can only poop at Chad's house.
that must be difficult for you now during the quarantine.
No, Patrick and I have split time pooping in his sock drawer.
Yeah. Also, the lawn is fine. So.
Right. They don't poop in the toilet. No. It's just anywhere.
It's hard to shit. It's we had a 2-hour meeting. It was a 2 hour and 13. I don't have the minutes. You have the minutes. It's like 2 hour 13, something like that. About like how do you actively, in an active way, shit on someone's life? And we did a lot of brainstorming, and it really
We
just came.
basically just have to sense the presence of Chad,
Yeah,
and that allows us.
I don't know if that's true or not, honestly.
and that's how it's going to remain. So you guys head back upstairs. Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
For the love of all the gods, yes.
The true joy of that, Morgan, is that he doesn't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
You head back upstairs to Krasden in the fishing boats.
Oh my God, that's a background we haven't seen in forever.
Where do you go?
You guys wanna have dinner at my folks' house? I'm sure they'd be cool with that. I gotta go ask them first, but
I feel like that was the plan. Also, go get your girlfriend.
yeah, I gotta go talk to her. She's probably upset.
Okay, you go talk to her. I'll go talk to your folks. I'll let them know that all your friends are coming over.
I would assume Ori's on first name basis with your folks.
Yeah, that's probably fine. My folks are less likely to disembowel me, so all right.
I'm sure they like Ori better than they like Joel.
Well, that's kind of unnecessarily mean. But whatever. That's all right. Norm probably likes me better than
Ori owns his own business.
Excuse me. I am an ex-dog catcher, so
It's really fallen up, man.
kind of got my life together, man.
Look at him.
I am
He's a
an unemployed
responsible-
former dog catcher. Thank you very much.
With 7 gold in his pocket.
I am about to hit the town, but not hard.
Some gold, Mike.
Loot a body occasionally. Okay, so we'll do Joe at Josiah's.
I remembered it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing it. Knock on her chamber door at council. What time of day is it?
Oh God, I don't know. We'll call it evening, close to dinner.
Okay, just pick one. She lives at the council chambers, though, right? Doesn't she have her
Yeah.
home there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would go knock on her door.
What?
Josiah, are you free?
The door slowly opens.
Yeah, it's not a great sign.
Hello, Joseph.
Hi, and I go for a hug. Not reading the room at all.
She goes, one finger on your chest. That's probably digging directly
Right.
into the meat of your peck.
Dents my armor.
Where the hell have you been? And I guess you were in town yesterday.
I'm really sorry I didn't stop in yesterday. I had a feeling we'd be right back. I've been everywhere, honestly.
Man, I've been everywhere.
That's generally my job.
Maggie's here too, I guess. Hi, Maggie. You just walking by?
You
Talking?
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Actually, I kind of imagine like everybody except Ori's just like at differing heights peeking around the corner.
Everyone's pretending to read books. No, in the hallway outside.
Right. I tried to get you a book. I got betrayed, and the guy tried to kill me. It's been a thing. At least Krasden's been doing better since the last time I saw, right?
All right, come in.
I feel like I would have thought to pick up a bottle of wine at some place in town, assuming they sell wine anywhere in town.
You present her the wine. She goes, "Oh, that's nice." She snaps the top off with her other hand, like the whole thing, and just starts drinking it.
Jesus. Or, I mean, whatever Jesus analog is in this world.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Butter God's great child sent to save us all. Jesus.
So I'd kind of give her a quick rundown of what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then before it gets too late, I'd say, I know this is really sudden, but the current right, was planning on having dinner with my folks tonight. I wondered if you wanted to go.
Oh, yeah. Are you sure it's cool? I don't want to bother him too much. I was just over there a couple days ago.
I haven't seen them in so long.
By the way, how did your mom find out we were dating?
Small town.
Yeah, it was like 2 days after you left the first time.
I mean,
I keep meaning to ask you. Okay. Cut 2. Everybody meets outside. No, Ori, we've already done this because I want a big
Hey
reveal.
there, Mr. and Mrs. Swansong. Hey, you remember how months ago I told you about how Joe and Josiah were going out? Well, he's finally bringing her to dinner, but all the rest of us are coming too. Is that cool?
They would, of course, agree. All right. You all arrive. Crucible, you have something to say.
I was going to say, would they?
Does Crucible not show up?
No, I mean, Crucible. I'm saying, would his parents say yes? You said, of course, they say parent. I'm thinking, would they?
They would say yes. They would absolutely say yes.
All right.
You haven't met them yet. They're nice people. You all meet at the same time, comedically, at the front door, and the door opens to these two fine people.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's actually Patrick Warburton's actual wife.
So, everybody, I assume most or almost all of you know my parents already.
Joe, bring it in here, big guy.
Oh, hi, Dad. And then, oh, hey, Dad. How's it going?
They're huggers. They're huggers. It's all right.
All right, Ori, just saw you. You know it's true.
Oh, okay. Just I can reach.
Just a big fucking group hug in the middle.
Crucible, haven't hugged you in months. Bring it in here.
I'm literally hiding behind Duncan.
Duncan, my man.
Mr. Swansong, it's nice to see you.
It is great seeing you. You look great.
This is my friend, Bagby.
Oh. Are you the one that talks down at the bar?
Mr. Swanson, they all talk. It's not. Yeah, they're all just regular people.
Oh, I apologize. I grew up in a different time.
Yeah.
I whisper to Bagby. Sorry, he's got a good heart.
Well, I had this conversation.
I mean, at this point, I'm used to it.
Well, since you
shouldn't
guys
have to be. Just shouldn't have to be.
I mean, since you guys propagated that myth, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we kind of brought it on ourselves.
Well, it's their
Okay,
fault.
all
Then
right.
isn't
no,
that true?
they intentionally propagated that myth. I mean,
They kind of did intentionally propagate.
We were protecting our highly advanced society from your itty bitty bird brains.
Highly advanced society, eh? That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, we harness the magic of elementals to create moving trains and light.
Kind of like the boats we have, that go to Krasden, but underground and way faster.
What
And
do
washing machines.
What do
And
they
indoor
think of
plumbing.
next? Ha! Hey, Joe, get in there and you go help your mom.
They'll do.
Mrs. Swansong,
So
sir?
I assume he
Happy to
hands
help
me an apron and I put it on.
Oh,
the
Joey, baby!
Hi, Mom. Hello.
Okay, hi to all your friends. Hi. I'll do proper hellos when I don't
there.
have two lasagnas. Next time you bring over this many people last minute, I will smack you right on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, it was a last minute thing.
Oh,
By the way,
oh, oh.
Mom,
Need any help?
I'm
actually
34.
pretty good in the kitchen.
I will take all the help I can get. Who said that? Wow, down there. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Ori.
Oh, I can help too.
Ori.
What's up?
Is Mrs. Swansong ever popped you in the bottom? I don't think I'd mind.
Well behaved.
I don't think I'd mind, Ori.
This is real Duncan, by the way.
Does Patrick Warburton have an actual brick for a head? By the way.
Yeah, it's a cinder block. Start.
Kind of gave him like the most like awkward look. Like
I wonder if Joe.
just kind of slowly walk away.
I go over and talk to Duncan. I wonder if Joe was the kind of kid that was always embarrassed to come home because the other kids like to come over here and play. And we now know why.
Right. He's got the hot mom.
Out of character, that probably implies a level of awareness that I don't think Joe is capable of.
So, Josiah, how's things down at the office? I know it's only been a couple days, but you know, boring, same old. Your dad was a councilman back in the day. Now they operate a fruit stand in the market.
I like it. I'm just imagining Patrick Warburton operating a fruit stand in a small village.
Oh, by the way, their names are Joe Sr. and
Of course it
Monica.
is.
And Monica.
Monica and Joel.
I've been Joe Jr. this whole time. But,
He doesn't
They
say
call you
Junior.
JJ. That's why they call you JJ.
They made him Joe.
I'm writing a parody song in my head.
It involves a diner. He will open.
No, I was gonna sing Joey's mom has got to go. What? And I've waited for so long.
Joey, can't you see? You're just not the boy for. Oh crap!
When I looked up, I'm like, well, it's got to be Patrick Warburton. What's his real wife look like? By the way, with Morgan's current hair, doesn't it kind of look like this could work, right?
Right.
Good.
like Patrick Warburton's hair color and her style.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, Joe's obviously got an older brother or sister who's much better looking than he is. But right, it could totally work.
Oh, mean.
Remember when we were supposed to be nice to Morgan
Yeah.
today? I mean, Joe today.
No, I don't remember.
They're gonna scoop his eyeball out with a fucking ice cream scoop tomorrow.
I'm enjoying it. It's fun. For real though, I don't believe Joe has any siblings though.
No,
Right?
he's an only child. They were helicopter parents.
There are so many paintings of Joe. Just everywhere.
Oh yeah, let me describe this place for you. It is Joe Senior would definitely give you the tour. He would show you all the pictures. The stairs to the upstairs where they still have little Joey's room intact from when he was a kid. In case he ever feels like staying over, despite the fact that he lives basically 2 blocks away.
Hey! None of you yelling upstairs at them. None of you guys get to sleep in my race car bed.
Don't touch my stuff.
It's a chariot bed, thank you very much. But yes.
What do you think he's got under the mattress?
Oh, do you think so?
I don't know. Let's check.
Let's look under there.
Sleight of hand. Or stealth.
Right.
9. I pulled up the wrong corner.
10.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not
so you're
stealthy,
like-
but you do it.
A hold up drawings, naked drawings.
Hey, we try not to push into Joey's personal area.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, are these drawn by me or someone else? That's where I was going with that.
Yeah,
Quickly put it away.
don't let Monica see any of that. She, yeah.
An
Take it?
anatomically correct Kraken.
Did you take it with you?
No, I put it back underneath
No.
your mattress.
Oh, here's his collection. He's real proud of. Yeah, it's his knight card. He's got an original Sir Ulrich right here, of Liechtenstein.
Right. I never was a fan. I'll be honest with you. Never got into that.
Oh, everybody's got their favorites.
Right.
Because your dad was a douche.
Duncan's just shitting on it because he couldn't get it.
Daddy, can I have a knife? No, and he just kicks you into the water.
Spent a lot of time fixing nets.
Duncan's slowly getting more and more angry as he wanders around and sees the incredible childhood that Joe has.
There's all
Here's
these trophies like little league. I don't know, hoop ball. I don't know.
here's his little league hobby horse jousting tournament trophies.
There you go.
I always wanted to do something like that. And my dad said, "Oh, you got time for that? You got time for work?" Oh, yeah. Fucking dad.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Moving on.
So, you pushed him off a boat with some weights on his ankles, huh? That's really something.
That's not a conversation that will happen at all. These are awkward white people. Back downstairs.
Joey's participation ribbon for the goose wrangling competition. He didn't do well. Still doesn't like geese.
Ever since that goose bit him right on the pee-pee, he has never liked geese.
Well, that would
Can
do
you
it then,
blame
wouldn't it?
me? Can you blame me?
No, I can't blame you for that one, Joe.
Poor thing was swollen for about a month. Never really got over it.
It was painful. Okay, it sucked.
Hey, as a player in this game who actually has been bitten by a goose, it is not a pleasant
Yeah,
experience.
they're violent, shitty creatures sent by the devil.
No fucking huge.
Geese and turkeys, both just terrible fucking things, and we should eat all of them. Cows, I'm fine with backing off of cows. They're cute.
Dude, cows are actually pretty nice.
They're fucking
But
adorable.
they're also very delicious.
They're very delicious,
What are you gonna do?
but they're fucking adorable.
The relaxed attitude they have that makes them so tender.
Yeah, they're relaxed until you startle them in fucking any way. And then they're not. And they're 2,000 pounds.
All right. Back downstairs with Joey and Bagby in the kitchen. Or you're upstairs, right? Are you downstairs?
I went to help in the kitchen.
I think she would be having you set the table. Or
I have grabbed a.
she's seen you
stool
she's
and
seen you
one
burn
chair.
a hell of a lot of baked goods, man.
What are we doing, Bagby?
Go ahead, Bagby.
I grabbed a stool or a chair and got on top of it so I could help chop things like the salad.
You're
Are you
damn
peeling
quick with
potatoes?
No, I'm chopping the salad.
you're damn quick
You
with
always
those
have
with
salads with lasagna.
you're damn quick with that knife there, Bagby. You can come over anytime you want.
What
Joey,
knife?
why don't you bring your friends over more often?
Sorry, I've been really busy lately.
Oh, too busy for your mom and dad, I see.
I haven't even been in town lately for long.
Oh, I know. Poor Josiah over there is telling me all about it. You just keep ditching her. She's going to ditch you. And I told her it's fine with me. They're both holding wine at this point and just winking and laughing with each other. This is the ultimate terrible situation.
I'm just like watching something and think like, yes, mom. Yeah.
You found a keeper there. You found a keeper there, Joey. You don't screw this one up.
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah. Just
Raise your
willing-
hand. Who has had this actual conversation in their lives?
Not with my mom, but yeah, with people before, yes.
Nope.
That I've had that conversation, and it was a nightmare. All right. So Bagby, what do you eat lasagna?
I will. I tend to avoid eating meat, but I know that a lot of people put meat in their lasagna.
Oh,
but
no,
that's
this
fine.
is-
I'll eat it tonight.
This is an eggplant lasagna. It's Joey's
love
favorite.
you.
It's Joey's favorite. We've always done eggplant lasagna. We do a little garlic bread, and then we have our salad there you're working on.
Will you adopt me?
Oh, damn straight we will. You can go sleep up in Joey's room.
I like size her up. Yeah, she's about the right size for the bed.
Oh, Joey, you were never that size. I'm telling you, from minute one, that kid was shaped like a melon. Pure bowling ball, top to bottom. Just thought I was good at pushing out the whole world there. Felt like Atlas.
I think you can blame Dad's side for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, the heads on that side of the family. My God, every last one of them. I mean, I love Joe. I love Joe Senior, but
What do you
Jesus,
mean?
look at his
I
father.
imagine, like, my Joe also has, like, a fucking...
Yeah.
He's got to get,
Oh.
like, special armor or special helmet.
Oh, baby, I love you, but I always had to resew all your shirts. After the tour ends, after cooking has stopped, dinner, you're all sitting around. You sure we can't get you anything now, Crucible? I know you don't eat, but if you want some wine or anything?
No, I'm just perfectly fine with the company.
Oh, that you're so sweet, Crucible. Hey, I want you to know those new guys you hired are doing a good job. They broke up some pickpockets the other day. Did a goddamn good job down there. That one seems a little intense. I'll be honest.
The dwarf guy?
Yeah. Oh, yes, the dwarf. He's aggressive. Yes. But doing a good job. They're doing a good job. Yeah, we can't complain. Good hire in there, Crucible. That's managerial skills. Something, Ori, I think you should take some look into, by the way. Crucible could teach you a lot about that.
Wait, has Tara not been doing a good job running the shop?
Oh, no, Tira's been doing a great job. I'm just saying you could be a... Oh, does she not own the shop now? I thought you worked for her. I apologize, Ori.
Well, I mean, I've been out of town. I needed someone else to run the shop while I was gone.
Oh, absolutely.
I whispered to Josiah. Does she actually own the shop now?
Everybody's been saying that she owns the shop. I literally thought she did. I'm going to have to check paperwork.
Or he's gonna have to fucking rent out his tree when he gets
I suppose I am kind of absent-minded at times.
So, tell me all about how you've all been doing. You've been very busy traveling, I know.
Yeah.
What do you tell? Go ahead. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, I just tell him like how we've been to like Adinagard. We've taken in boats down to the steppes, talked with the orc tribes down there. Just kind of talk about how we've been. Mention that we've went over to First Stone and like I forget the name of that town on the far side of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we even went to the village that's across the oh my god, across the freaking grasslands. I forget the name of the village too. What's that one with the halfling village with the giant?
Fargrass?
The Fargrass is the region.
Right.
Again,
You don't have to look it up, Mike. That's fine. But
No, it's gonna bother me if I don't.
okay. Well, I basically just talk about all the places we go without going into a lot of detail about what we're doing. Let's kind of talk about how we're seeing lots of interesting stuff.
And you're heading back to the capital?
That's the plan. Yeah. Speaking of which, hey, do you guys remember seeing an older northern gentleman? It's Ori's cousin, actually. Did he head to the capital in the last day or so?
You talking about Bo? I told you about Bo,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was he let loose with the ferry yesterday.
Okay.
I was down there. I was picking up fish and chips for lunch.
Good. We'll probably meet up with him in the capital. Just want to make sure he got out of here okay. We actually met the prince of Aedrys, and I'm actually not joking about that.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
And the king and queen of the orcs, and the queen of the drow. Your Joey has been hobnobbing with some very important people.
They don't know about the drow, but yeah.
Well, do they know about the king of the Fae? I kind of shoot him a look.
Probably not. I fucking sever his leg from body by kicking him under the table.
Oh crap! I thought it was really impressive that you met him. Oh,
You kids and your adventures. You're too busy, Joey. You need to come back. Work at the fruit stand. I heard you lost your job.
Well, I mean, it was. Josiah's aware of what's going on in my life and why I couldn't keep doing the dog catcher thing.
She's loyal though. She doesn't share. She doesn't rat on you. Telling you this is a good one. You got to keep her. Put a ring on it. I'm just saying.
I appreciate you guys, and this is like an awkward conversation. This is an awkward conversation I've had in my real life, talking to my parents about like what I'm doing as far as like a job when I've actually been unemployed.
All your friends are watching.
Yeah, I start to visibly sweat. Don't worry, I'm working. I mean, unfortunately, the job I'm doing kind of needs a little bit of protection. You know how it can be out there.
Monica, I told you I'm a working woman, and I'm not interested in settling down right now. I understand. I'm just in the future. I'm just saying.
this salad in particular is delicious. What kind of tomatoes did you put in here?
Heirloom.
Only the finest. Bagby.
Tomatoes are actually fruits.
Bagby, you should come by. You should come by the fruit stand sometime. You'd love it if you don't eat meat.
I definitely will. I have never been there.
All right.
I have 100% stolen fruit from that fruit stand and taken it back down to Porkham's. 100%.
A lot of guilt is bubbling to the top in Bagby right now.
Well, to be fair, if I remember the arrangement, like people would leave shit out for goblins to fix, and then they would also leave like food and stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes Porkham demands sometimes Bagby demands an apple pie, and Porkham's goes, "All right, but you got to get the apples," and she goes, "All right." All right. You get through dinner mostly okay.
Honestly, Mom and Dad, I'm more worried about you guys in Krasden than I am about myself.
Oh, we're fine. Mom had to bust out the old crossbow, but We did okay. Your dad hid. Mo, what the actual shit? What?
Mo
Is
and Joe? Is that their fucking names?
Joseph and Monica, Mo and Joe.
Mojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Oh god. That would
Oh my
actually be
God.
their name.
Can we
Monica,
change
Joe,
the
and
canon? Can we change the canon so you have either an older or a younger sister named Josephine, so that you are legitimately the family that is Mojo Jojo? Canon. I've made it.
And whether or not that's actually true, Bagby believes it's true.
The headcanon is strong. Phil is gone. The
Hurting me.
we did fine, son. Yeah, don't worry about us. It's been a minute, but I could still hit the eye off a fly from 30 meters. Okay?
All right.
You would actually remember, Joe, that your mom has a bunch of old archery medals from back in the day.
And I guess my dad's a coward.
Your dad sells fruit. What?
Well, he used to be a councilman.
He was a politician who started selling fucking fruit and vegetables.
Fair
What do you
enough.
want to fucking
I guess
want?
I was judging councilman by Councilman Jacobs.
Needed some fruit to top all those waffles.
Let's go ahead and assume not everybody is Councilwoman Jacobs.
That's fair. Yeah.
All right. You wave goodnight. Hugs are required from everybody. They both tell you how much they love all of you. And they use the full love word.
I'll be
Love
back
you guys too.
with my my summer brother Porkums' recipe for a potato, onion, and leek stew.
Oh my God, please do. That sounds amazing. We can't do meat as much anymore. Joe Senior's Tom is no. Mo, for God's sake.
Mo, don't talk about my poop in front of the guests.
All right, you leave.
Jacobs, would you like to come with us to the Spirit of Mara for a beverage? We have some things we should probably talk to you about.
I always need a series of drinks after leaving there. I love those two, but my God, does Mo not back off of the Marion thing? Sorry,
yeah.
baby, love you, but holy shit.
Yeah. I'd like to be a little more certain as to my prospects on living the next couple of months before I settle down.
I'd like to be a little more certain on my boyfriend not leaving town all the fucking time without telling me.
She's
That's
got
fair.
a point.
That's fair. Fair.
Sorry,
I
sorry.
don't really see that changing in the immediate future, but that's a fair point.
All right, you find yourself at Spirit of Mara. Do you want to go through it, or do you just want to tell everybody what happened?
Well, I think we should decide as a group how much do we want to tell them? Do we want to tell them everything? Do we want to leave anything out? Or, I mean, Hollowell said secrets don't make friends.
I will tell him everything, but that's the way I roll. So
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of that way too.
I'll leave it up to Bagby.
Then I will, in typical Bagby fashion, word vomit. So that's what you missed on the last 7 episodes of Krasden.
I would interrupt. I would interrupt if you did tell them anything about what happened with me in the Elf Cave.
No, I wouldn't tell them about you and Tayan though.
Okay, then never mind.
No. That's your private stuff. I'm focusing mostly on mission stuff. That's not anything you need to know.
You're telling me I killed a demon? That's fucking badass as hell. Shots!
Oh.
You can't tell me I don't know the personalities of my NPCs. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, did she kill? Like Silence you're talking about?
No, the
Gore?
gore.
Oh, yeah, those guys. Right.
In the tears.
Do you guys remember doing all that then?
Hell no. I mean, it sounds. It sounds right. It does. Something about that sounds correct, but I don't have any proof. You know.
Speaking of not having proof, we should probably treat Aedrys and Jenny as, if not outright hostile, not trusted again.
Yeah, what are your all's thoughts on that whole situation?
I mean, I don't remember everything from back then. But when he was here, he was nice, and I always remember him being nice little bookworm. I don't know. It was cute when him and Genevieve were. He sort of blunted the blade on that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That doesn't.
But
I
he
don't.
also ran off, blatantly told us that he plans to open the box, and mysteriously, fully admitted that he killed Hollowell, claimed that it was under mind control, but somehow mysteriously has Hollowell's tools. That seems shady to me.
He also told you that he was keeping memories.
It's like
Hey, do you know where he lives?
In Adenagard? I
Yeah.
believe he lives in the... Oh, didn't he live in that tower that we tracked Jenny to?
The lighthouse? No, I don't think so.
Didn't they say that that was his home? Or a home, I mean. I know he lives in the academy.
Nope, you've never actually seen him live there.
Oh,
You've seen him stay there when you guys were there. But when you first met him, he was walking in from the direction of the sea.
Yeah.
And the few times that he's left, he always left in that direction as well.
so yeah, I would say it's probably that tower, the lighthouse. Yeah.
Mages do love towers.
Why do you ask?
I mean, if he's keeping his memories, don't you break in there immediately?
Not a bad idea.
Yes, NPC. Thank you for guiding us. It's something we should have thought of. Yes.
We had the opportunity to kind of break in there or follow Jenny in there when she went there, but we were still giving them the benefit of the doubt and didn't want to break trust because we were already on thin ice with them.
I don't believe it. I'm going to be straight up. I don't believe it.
Which part?
He's the bad guy. No.
I don't think he's the bad guy. You probably know this as well as any of us. You can do the wrong thing and think you're doing the right thing.
Sure. And yeah, opening the thing, that's fucked up. But you get it, right? I get it. I mean, seriously, Lyra, if you could get Josh back. If I could get my brother back. I get it. Listen. He's not thinking right. You gotta... Fuck. You know what I'm trying to say here, right?
yes, and I don't think our plan is to like immediately try to kill him or anything. But we've given him the
Oh,
benefit
that's what I
of the
thought.
doubt.
Sorry, I made a jump there. I would have, if I were you, I would have tried to. My bad.
We've given him the benefit of the doubt several times, and hasn't turned out great thus far.
They're right, Josiah. You gotta. That whole he has the tools thing is pretty fucking damning. Listen, you guys do whatever you have to do, okay? Just keep us informed and we'll help how we can.
What are your thoughts on how we handle this army? Oh, it's a mug of tea, actually.
Is that what it is? I was like,
Yeah.
good God, Laura.
No, I got new clear mugs. They're fucking awesome. But yeah, no, it's a mug of tea. I can't drink wine right now because I think my intestines would explode.
Okay.
Thoughts on how to handle the underground army and this other god that's interfering?
I mean, if they're killable, fucking kill them. That's an oversimplification. I know, yes, it is. But, shit.
Well, we do know if we can go to Aedrys and figure out the humans that are helping them, that should stop them from having the mages, which will drastically reduce their effectiveness.
If you can take the healing out of an army, I didn't serve. My husband did. He always told me the worst part of running into a skirmish group, Crucible, maybe you can speak to this, is if they had healers. If they had healers, it was always worse. It became battles of attrition. Who survived the longest, not who had a good plan. Have a good plan. Find them. If they're in Aedrys, and this prince dude owes you, smoke them out. Find them all. I mean, he's got an army, right?
The only concern I can think of right now is that it appears some nobles or possibly senators are with them.
You know any generals or anything?
Well, we know a couple, but the one we know best is from down there.
No, I mean in Aedrys. Do you, like, someone you trust?
Nobody's still alive.
Shit.
We do. The captain of all the guards there. I can't remember his name.
Or Kadeen.
Yes.
I mean, if he's...
Prince's uncle or something, right?
Hey, he's got the last name of Dean and he's in charge of troops.
That could work.
And I don't want this to sound... I know you guys think what we did was harsh. I think it's time to be a little harsh and knock down some damn doors, okay? Listen, I get it. We were a hammer when we should have been a scalpel back then. But
It's time to be a hammer.
damn right, time to be a hammer.
Not really my strong suit.
You what? What'd you say?
Not
Phil?
really my strong suit.
Oh,
What'd you think he said?
I thought he said I really miss drunk suit. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Josiah keeps ordering shots every time she found out she killed a demon, and I'm getting my speech slurred a bit.
You know that the folks down there aren't going to be pleased if we go knocking on the Guardian's door and take them down to the crutches.
Well, do we have to go to the crutches?
Isn't that where the army is?
No.
Your army's down there.
Holding off the one that's coming.
Well, we need to deal with the humans, and they're in the city. Remember, we found one of their nests. That's
Right,
where
right.
Herschel is.
Right.
Yeah. The impression that I get is that with the with all the influence and power that the corruption has seeped into in the city, since they have the upper hand in all clandestine measures, we need to be a hammer in the sense that we need to bring everything to light and bring everybody to justice in a very open and violent way, because otherwise we're playing in their territory and we will lose.
Hey, Bagby.
Hmm.
Does Bo know how the letters work? He's there right now.
I believe I told him that I could send him letters, yes.
Does he know how to respond?
I have Grandma's stamp.
We could ask him real quick.
Ask him.
I don't know, what's the city like? If it's nobles and shit, if a bunch of nobles have gone missing into just missing in general.
Not a bad plan. Can I use your desk?
Yeah, anything.
I'll write a quick letter to Bo. Anybody? Or you want to say anything special? He's your cousin.
Tell him to keep his wits about him and try to listen to people you can trust who understand the situation, because these people don't fight the way that people were used to fight.
I write that down.
He was angry about that last time you spoke.
Mm-hmm. And then I ask the question, and I stamp it, and I put it in the drawer. I will write on the message too. Because this is stamped, you can write on it, and it will come back to us.
By God, I don't like magic. I want you to know that, Bagby. I'm sorry. It's bad. Vanko and I think we found some stuff. There's been a lot of parties, buying wine. It's his idea, actually, good one. Started looking at who was buying booze. The bigger booze salesmen in the nobles district, we got them hired into the house. His name is Veronica, with an I.
That's Banco's name?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a version of Veronica without an I in it.
It's got an I at the end. You just don't pronounce it.
I think he means it's VIR instead of VER. So it's Veronica.
Oh, God.
Anyway, they've been throwing a lot of parties. White gloves sorta under the table stuff. He can't get in on any of it. But there's a man he recognized the name of. There's a keen running around. Said that's one to watch, especially with all the wanted posters I done seen for him recently. But he's partying up something fierce there.
Bagby, are you still up there reading it, or are you down there with us reading it?
I mean, I would have probably asked all of you to come up there with me
Okay.
so that I can read it out loud to you and respond as needed.
Okay.
Because this is essentially, it can be a Narnia conversation where we just write back and forth
Mm-hmm.
and send it through the wardrobe.
Sitting at the desk, yeah, you can be there forever.
I would just say out loud, there's a loose end we still have to deal with.
And I'll write in there, we've had dealings with Keen. He's a giant asswipe.
Please put
I'm surprised
do
he's involved.
please put do not trust him if he offers you anything.
Yeah, do not trust at all.
I haven't been trusting anything. I've been sniffing the bread I've been purchasing for breakfast. This city makes me uneasy. But no, they bounce around from place to place, manor to manor with their dealings. It's all District 4. Every last one.
Is that where our haunted manor is?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You come up here. I'll have Veronica get you into one of the parties. We'll be good to go.
Oh, I was hoping we would get to this episode where we get to dress up and go to a fancy party and try to blend in, all like spy style.
And hope it turns out James Bond and not Eyes Wide Shut. What are you about to say, Bagby?
I was thinking, haven't we already done a fancy party? Or is no, that was the Distant Star was a fancy party because I bought a Morticia dress. That's right.
Yeah, we earlier we kind of crashed a party before I got started in our haunted manor, where we came in and murdered a bunch of cultists. Well, we killed them. I don't know if we murdered them. And there were a couple minotaurs in there too.
Oh, you're splitting hairs.
Nitma's retirement party. It was quite nice.
You weren't fancy dressed, though.
Well, they made me wear better clothes than I normally wear.
Sure. Oh, that is true. You
You
weren't
had
fancy
to put
dressed.
on a shirt.
That wasn't spy shit. This is spy shit.
Oh, right.
One of you has to play backgammon for your life.
I don't think that should be me.
That sounds like a Crucible thing.
Right.
But Duncan, you're the luckiest one of us.
I don't know how to play backgammon, though.
I don't think any of us do.
Going to be Aedrys as spy.
The best part of playing backgammon in one of my campaigns is I also don't know how to play backgammon. As the ball enters through the hoop, someone yells backgammon.
Well, I guess I've made it my personal goal to learn how to play backgammon.
No, it's better if none of us know.
I know I've played it before, but I don't remember how. All right, so it sounds like we're all good to head to the city then and meet up with Bo. And we should go tell them downstairs. We're gonna stay the. Go ahead.
I will also write a quick letter to Hollowell to let her know we are heading to Adenagard. And since I'm assuming we're sleeping here and taking off in the morning, I will spend some time writing out everything that has happened in a letter to Nitma that I will also stamp.
Okay. Seems like you got it, kid. Wish you were here. A postcard attached to an island somewhere in the steppes.
I hate her.
Oh wow, she's really getting like a good forest green on.
All right.
Like those mirrors and everything.
I would want to talk to Josiah and tell her that we're unfortunately leaving again in the morning.
That's fine.
But you've got all night, Joe. All night.
All night long.
All right, I'd like Simone to stay in his own fucking campaign for a second.
Duncan's like 6 inches away from both of us saying that.
As Josiah picks Duncan up by his skull and places him a foot farther away.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry, please.
Ow, ow, ow.
I would say, I would gently shove Duncan away, and I'd say, Josiah, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to be here more.
I understand. You're busy. You're literally saving the world.
But
And I shouldn't
as
care.
Duncan pointed out, though, I do have tonight. And there's no one else I'd rather spend the night with tonight.
I'd like you to roll I'd like you to roll athletics real quick. Joe, I'd like you to roll athletics real quick.
Okay.
Not persuasion, athletics.
Who needs to?
Wow. My one roll of the night is a fucking nat 20. 27.
Nat 20?
Yeah, I'll screen share if you want.
Well, she tries to pick you up fireman's carry style.
Oh, no, I will. Hey, that implies that I resisted. Okay?
Picks you up fireman's carry style. The rest of all of you see is Joe just thumbs upping as she walks out of the building.
See you in the morning.
I want to hear
Okay,
what Crucible was going to say.
Crucible.
No, I said we got the night. Who needs tomorrow?
Oh.
Is that a reference?
Why don't we stay?
Lyric.
It's a lyric. Yeah, that
Lyrics
sounds like a
will
lyric.
continue.
It's a generation gap there, Mike. Little Bob Seger for you.
I listen to the Ink Spots as much. Oh, Bob Seger. Okay.
So, and I would go to Lyra and I would say, you know, every time I leave this place, I'm not quite sure if we're ever going to make it back alive.
If you try to hit on me, I will break your fucking legs.
Not where I was going. There may not be another chance, so I'll show you how to make the tortillas.
All right, next 2 rounds on me. 2.
Well, yeah, now she's doing after Joe and Josiah left.
Yeah, but 2 rounds is like a warm up.
Yeah. Theirs are in just like tumblers, their shots.
All right, next morning. Joe, I'd like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I can't find my mouse. There it is. 10.
What they die from?
You have a
Crushed pelvises.
you have a point of exhaustion.
Oh, God. Okay, we get to the vote. I'm like, hi, guys. I don't want to talk about it. You lie down.
He's got a really big smile and a bruise on his face. The
How do I add? Oh, there's exhaustion.
Oh yeah, Duncan. We can
know.
take the Destiny.
I've been on the Destiny all night. Just feeling quite nice here in my home, my boat. So nice to be back.
It's been a while.
you would have discovered Bill's been taking care of it while it was sitting in port.
That's because Bill's quite a nice person.
Bill's a bro.
I mean, he's been a friend for a long time. A real friend.
Yeah.
You're also the direct progeny of his god.
You learned about, yeah, it is kind of it feels like prayer just saying hi to you at this point.
Yeah.
Who wants to go sailing?
Oh, please.
I'd rather be sailing.
Not so loud, please.
I would.
I don't know why I have a headache, but.
All right.
Stand there and hang
Survival, Duncan.
It has been a while, but I'd recommend partner ready.
Let's see how she goes. 23.
Boom.
Steady.
Still got it.
Steady is how she goes.
Steady as she goes. All right. You sail out, and it's a beautiful, clear day.
I'm sailing.
I'm at the tail, letting the wind blow through my hair. It feels wonderful. I feel alive. I feel alive.
The waves are small. The breeze is beautiful. It's not too hot. Sun just coming down on you.
And then a kraken attack.
I was like, all right, what horrible things about to happen?
Nothing.
Crucible, do you smell that? It smells wonderful. That's the salt air.
I also smell some dead fish.
Right, sorry. Yeah.
Might want to clear out the traps there, Duncan. You haven't in a minute. No, that's not true. Bill would have done that.
Might have forgot the second whale though.
Yeah.
Stay away from the bow then.
It's not all beautiful at sea. Anybody want to do some fishing?
If I wasn't exhausted, I would.
Sure, why not? You know, as I'm like doing the fishing stuff, talking to Duncan, I'd just be like, you know, I always have kind of liked it out here. You know, it's certainly not where I came from, but like, you know, the places I came from, one of them was really cold and the other one had like weird spirits that would come out of the forest and fuck everything up at any given time. So really, like this seems nice.
It's because it is nice, Larry. It is nice.
Crucible tying himself to the mast.
Ready to go. I'm the king of the world.
I want to hold Crucible.
Bagby, you have your reading tent back.
I do, and I am there. Reading Nitma's journals.
Okay. Would you like to roll investigation?
Yes. Yes, I would. That's a 7.
It's dense. A lot of it. And she was actually a detailed record keeper, right? Despite her like flippant attitude about most things. She was a pretty detailed record keeper. Which means a lot of it's unusable, right? Like it's shit that was important in the moment and then is never fucking viable again.
Yeah.
But if you're going through it, you find a lot of stuff you just don't need. So it's taking you a long time to trudge through the numbers and dates and
I'll keep reading.
it's a dry fucking read, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the ocean and it's dry as hell. Ori, how fishing survival roll?
Okay. I will do the survivor roll.
He loses bait 4 different times, Duncan.
Like I said, you know, not how we grew up.
Like from lying on the deck watching Ori, I'm like, Ori, turn the rod the other way.
Oh, crap, man.
At what point he couldn't figure... The first time he did it, which he got corrected, he just threw the bait in and then cast the line. Couldn't figure out why that didn't work.
I'm sorry. I just felt like last night I really needed a moment of clarity, so I was like kind of like
mixing a little bit too much. Got a little bit what's the word for it?
Twisted.
That's it, twisted.
All right. After a few short hours, you arrive in Aedrys. Whoop, that's the Aedrys map.
Right. Let's see how close we can get then. So we don't have to walk so far. Actually, I'd like to look out for a place with smaller boats closer in as opposed to the large ones like last time.
Okay, yeah, close in on the interior of the docks. I need to pull that map back up so I can show it to you. There's too much. I have too much stuff. There's too much stuff. Okay, take my word for it, because I can't find it fucking again. You know how it was a long L shape, right?
Right.
The docks. Interior towards the front.
Perfect. Is there a slot number then? So I'd like to take note of that so I don't forget like I did last time.
14.
14, very well. Now find the port master and I like to give him 2 gold to take special care. Last time something got broke. I don't want anything broken again.
Aye, sir. Take good care.
Right. Thanks. You have a lovely dock.
Duncan,
Hi.
did you forget to tell Joe's parents that they have a lovely home?
I've told them that many times.
Oh, that's right. You knew them. I was just expecting it to come while we were there.
Right, I was going to say something, but everyone seemed to be in such a hurry to leave there, and they were hugging everyone. But I did whisper to Mrs. Swansong that she made a lovely lasagna.
Oh, good.
Whisper to Mrs. Swansong.
I did. I whispered.
Joe, you need to fight him. You actually need to
Was
fight him.
Careless whisper.
I was going to say, was it a careless whisper?
Okay. Where do you go?
I think maybe we want to start at Aedrys' house, the lighthouse. Then
Certainly the closest place.
Okay.
I think so, too.
I remember where it is.
Yes, you do. You remember it is, the quickest way, actually, is just to jump off the dock on the north side and walk up the shore. There's no street or pathway there, but you can just do that.
Let's do that then.
Before we go, should we maybe put our pictures together and check and see where Jenny is? Because it would be really, really shitty to, like, break into his house and, well, they're there! Hey, guys!
It's a great idea. I
Sure.
open my box then.
By your pictures combined. Heart.
It's me.
Oh, it's moist. Oh, God, his is always fucking a little damp. God damn it. All right, you put them together. Survival. Anybody looking at it?
I am probably too short if they're holding it up to show it to everybody else. So
14.
But you're not too short to get dripped on by Duncan's version of the map.
Sorry.
With
it's okay.
with disadvantage, 8.
22 Crucible, even though he was muted.
22?
Ori? Were you looking at it? No. Okay.
I don't have a piece of the map. I'm not involved in that.
All right,
I
Bag.
can still look at it.
I hold my arm down to Bagby and I just, give her a look that says, you can climb me if you want to.
I'm okay.
Right.
I feel like one of you will see what we need to see.
All right, Crucible.
What do I see?
You see that. So before they were. Shit. Let me go up. Before they were north of the Aedrys River, yes? Last time
Right.
you looked. This is a story of a girl. So they were up here last time you looked on stream.
Hey.
You see now that they are underneath the northern section of the Elderwood,
Hmm.
or in the northern section of the Elderwood. Because it's top down, you don't know if they're above ground, below ground.
Hey. Quit.
Duncan, if you can verify this for me, looks like they're in the northern part of the Elderwood there.
Right.
They're actually moving south of where we thought they were going to go, right?
That's not quite what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's down in that area that they may be heading towards?
Don't.
Well, isn't the Elderwood like Tanel's domain?
Things you know about the Elderwood that you've heard in the past. Go ahead and roll history, anybody, because you're all having this conversation.
Okay, I will.
And
roll
I
history.
don't, and weirdly, I don't have a memory in any other aspect of my life, but every fucking conversation we've ever had in this shit, I fucking recall.
25.
17.
Somebody do a
With
study on that shit.
disadvantage 6.
All I remember is that the woods are enchanted. That's all I can tell you.
Ori?
Oh, I get 14.
Okay. If you, as players, anything you actually remember, you remember. Okay? Bagby, you do remember underneath the Elderwood, you have heard that there's like a ore cap underneath it that's fucking almost impossible to cross.
And there's those stones that are put there by dwarves,
Mm-hmm.
like around it. That's all I remember. I think that has something to do with the magics there.
They could potentially be attempting to find the ore, like Hallowell talked about. There's a specific kind of ore that she works with when she makes the box and or a latch for the box.
There was a mine
It's
near
good.
Hollowell's place that we went into that supposedly had this ore. And there
Right.
was a Rackmaster stone there.
Because that's where we had to get the stones for the sand stones.
Now, if you remember, that place was
Mhm.
dangerous as shit too. You did okay, but there was like the Elderwood was alive there, and it was
We did
actively
run
trying
away
to kill
from
you.
it. So, it was rough. I also somebody brought up if like the forest is Teanel's domain. If I remember correctly, it's kind of his influence, but if it's not, he doesn't. It's not his kingdom because it's not in the plane of existence.
It's not
Right.
in the Feywild, but it's
Right.
I mean,
It's his influence in it for sure.
It
It's
does
not-
operate similar to the Feywild, so you can make certain assumptions about how it works.
Okay.
anywho. So well, we
Chad
know
is
where
a
they are.
sub.
Hey.
I was. Oh yeah. Also, he subscribed.
We know where they are. We have a guess of probably what they're doing.
Thanks,
But we also know that they're not at his tower, so we can probably go there and break in.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Did we arrive?
You arrive on the outside of the lighthouse. If you remember the interior, if you don't remember the interior, check the stream because I still want to own this place someday in my future.
So delightful.
Okay. Should I let us in then?
Well, if I know anything, and I know a little bit about magic, just saying. Folks with magic and their homes tend to, like, trap them or have some kinds of magical wards and protections. So if there's some way that we can know whether or not those are a thing, that would be helpful.
Oh, Ori, can you do that thing where you can sense magics and things?
Yeah. Hopefully this time I don't roll a natural 1 and blow us all up.
Right, do that.
You
Not
did
blow
do
us
that
up then.
once.
All right.
You killed that poor innocent man that was in that room.
I don't feel like vamping for 10 minutes, so I'm just going to cast Detect Magic, not Ritual.
Okay.
If I sense anything around or through the door.
Yeah, basically all is magic, dude.
Let's focus
Yep, there's
on
some magic
the door, then. Do I sense any evocation magic or anything that might suggest that it is warded?
Here's what you sense. Very heavy illusion magic and enchantment magic throughout. So it's not going to fireball you.
But
But
nothing is as it seems.
But it might do other shit to you. I have to pee. You guys figure this out.
Can anybody dispel it? Make it
I can
go
try to
away?
dispel magic, but this seems very, very strong. I'll certainly give it my best try, but there's a chance that the magic is too powerful for me to dispel it. I will try.
I wonder if the magic is that you sense. I wonder if they're everywhere. Are they up like higher or just down on the below floors?
It's all of it. All of it is illusion. All of it is enchantment. For all we know, there might not really be a lighthouse here.
That's just what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see what happens when I try this.
I think Joe should touch it first.
I
See
had-
if it's real.
What? Sorry.
If I had to put a number on it, I would say that my ability to dispel magic can extend out about 120 feet.
You want me to touch what? This lighthouse?
It's
Right.
No, I don't want to cut Phil off. As funny as that would be.
Hugo, buddy, do you need to go outside? Go outside? Go potty?
I out of character, Phil. I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think so either. Who's
Dispel magic stops one thing, and he said it's magic all over.
Oh, it's mine. It's my Discord.
I mean, I can choose one creature, object, or magical effect.
Yep. And
So,
from what
would
he
they
said,
start
it
with
sounds
the door?
like. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Or do you think he would let it fly if I targeted the lighthouse?
This works, but thank
Do you, man? Let's find out.
I mean, I
If plan B is I smite the door, then I shall smite the door.
I snuck a kiss from my wife, and she said, "Good, have fun, win all the points." And I went, "That's not how this works, but sure, I thank you for your
Are
support."
you winning, son?
Why do I still have
Everyone
jeans
should
on?
come
I had
hang out with
jeans
us on
all day.
Discord because Patrick put a picture in his Patrick's
Oh
food pics.
no! What'd you do?
Angel hair pasta, and I can actually feel it in my mouth.
Is
right
it
now.
hair? Is it
So
actual
fuck
hair?
you, then. It's actual hair with
Ooh,
sauce
I'm
on
not
it.
looking at that. I don't have that. I don't have that in me right now.
I think that's
The bubblegum
misleading,
thing from
that-
yesterday was fucked up enough.
That doesn't look like Angel's hair. So
Yeah, the
The stripper's name was
fried-
Angel.
okay.
the fried banana bubblegum pizza was pretty gross.
So here's for starters. We're
I
gonna
finally
dip
had
our
something
toe,
to contribute the other day. Fun.
We're gonna dip our toe into the water here, especially if the entire lighthouse is not real. We'll definitely dip our toe in the water. But in the case that we'll start small, I'm gonna try and dispel the magic on the door.
Okay. Read Dispel Magic for everybody at home.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Mhm.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Mm-hmm.
For a spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using the spellcaster's ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
So the question is, am I rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, well-
Spellcaster's ability? Yeah, you're rolling.
Because Aedrys is a level 30. Level 30 wizard.
No, he really isn't.
You can't even be a level 30.
It makes me
You're
annoyed.
really helping me with the confidence here, Duncan. Okay, let's hope I get a better roll than all my other ones today.
You feeling any better, Laura?
Jeebus
Oh,
criminy.
no. I'm so sorry.
So that's a failure.
I'm going to send
There's
7
no-
up to your house.
All right.
I have a 2-liter of Sprite.
Go ahead.
Anyway, continue, Philip.
My attempt to dispel magic failed. I'm going to tell you that right now because it's a 12, and if it were higher than third level, reasonably, I have to get better than a 14.
Yeah.
So failing that, I just get a little bit frustrated, and if you'll let me burn another spell slot, I'll try it again.
Hey, you're burning the spell slots. I'm going to let you do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what everyone sees is he puts his hands out, he starts doing his thing, and then he just gets mad because it doesn't. You can tell, it didn't get quite as strong as it does. This never happens. This never happens.
I'll say it never happens, but I know it happens all the time.
Right, don't worry. It happens to everyone. I mean, it's never happened to me, but it happens to other people.
You were 12
did
like
did
4
you wanna
minutes ago.
try? No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be short with you. Trying it again.
I like playing games with you guys. I miss you guys.
This time, it is a 17.
17. All right. You dispel the spell on the door.
Right. Can't speak for everything else in that place, but I believe the door is now safe.
All right. You guys want me to go first?
Yes, please.
Well, the door is still probably locked. I'm going to check it real quick. Click.
Yeah, locked.
Okay, I can.
I feel at least safe at this point crawling through the keyhole and opening it up on the other side, but you can follow right along.
I mean, I can just bash it down if you want.
Well, then they'll know we were here.
So?
Well, we don't want to.
Didn't you just break his fucking magic?
I mean, he's probably going to know that we're here. They usually have some kind of, wards.
That's a fair point. Smash away.
He did make little rocks that go invisible and see people in places. I don't know if you remember that part, but
He did.
What an asshole.
I hate him.
I haven't looked into
You
mine
do-
in a while.
you hate
Never
him 'cause
mind.
you don't
I
hate
probably
him.
shouldn't.
that's why. You hate him because you don't hate him.
All right.
Oh, you
with
hate him?
advantage-
You
with
hate him? Really?
disadvantage-
Didn't see that coming. All right, fair enough.
With disadvantage, I put the big boot up, and I actually rolled pretty well on both of them. I got an 18 and a 16, so that's 23
Yeah,
for the lower one.
yeah, that hits the door.
I'm trying to just explode the door and basically. Wait, is it wood?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it break the door?
Did you roll damage?
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't.
If you're going to get
I
targeted-
believe yes.
It's
You
not-
hit the
it's not
door.
damage.
Congratulations,
It's not
you have
damage.
hit the door. You've
It's
hit
not
the
rolled.
stationary wooden door.
Okay. Well, that was athletics actually. I rolled, but it'd just be 6 damage because I'm not trained in unarmed stuff.
All right, damage reduction. Yeah. Yes, you are able to kick in the door.
Okay. I would look in before I go in.
Fairly simple lock, just a simple bolt. You look in, and it is the interior of what I'm showing you, with the entry being on the left side of the screen.
I'm going to fire up Detect Magic too, and I understand it's kind of like looking at a big bright light, but I think it might still be useful. So I'm going to have that running.
Basically everything. Or is yours is still running as well, I would assume. Basically everything is some version of magic in here. And some of it's like dumb, low levels of magic. You know, like the silverware is magic in some way.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
If
Huh?
you sing a tune.
Like, no, like it's spoons that feed you. You know, like dumb little shit. You know what I mean?
Is there anything that really sticks out?
I think if we're here looking for memories or looking for places where he would have hid his memories, I would assume maybe tune your radars, boys, for like divination magic or something like that. Since you can tell.
Okay.
Yes, I would ignore. I would try my best to tune out the illusion and go for the enchantment.
I'd be looking for divination. I would listen.
I'm just using the fact that Bagby has a +7 in Arcana that she
I don't know a whole lot
random
about magic.
knowledge about this.
Yep.
Monastery life. I read a lot of books.
As everyone is tuning, the non-magical people that aren't doing this, go ahead and just roll like investigation or perception or whatever you want for like looking around and then describe it for me.
Right? Is it a lighthouse, right?
It's a lighthouse, so it's a series of small floors built on top of each other. You know what I mean? Each floor smaller than the next.
Right. I'd like to head straight up to
Or
the
the
top
smaller
of
than
it
the
then,
last.
and work my way down. And I rolled well with my investigation. Natural 20, so 21.
Crucible, what are you doing?
Investigating as well.
Where and what?
I am just doing a general investigation. So more of a perception, I guess.
That would be perception, yes.
Yeah. Ooh, 20, mod 20.
And Bagby?
Well, initially I had rolled perception, thinking that she would just be kind of giving a cursory glance for anything out of the ordinary.
So
Anything
you're-
that looks like maybe a secret door or a latch or a hatch or something.
So can we say you're looking around the first floor, basically? While they're all
Sure.
like... Yeah? What was your roll?
13.
13.
So, okay, but not
As
great.
as Ori's saying, like, everything... Ori and Joe are both like, everything's fucking magic. You see that. Like, individual cups, Bagby, that has, like, little runes and shit written on them. Like, the fucking chairs have shit written on them. It's everything, right?
Why, Aedrys?
He's an enchanter, right?
No, he's an
Nice thing.
illusion.
Illusion is his thing.
Dumas was an enchanter.
Duma was, yeah.
Aedrys was illusion. Go make many of
Well,
them.
that's actually kind of interesting that he has so much enchantment magic then.
They were an item.
He was hiding things from us because he's not the person we thought he was.
Right, but I don't know if we should go with the assumption that that illusions is only specialty or anything like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Crucible. Looking around, Duncan, you would
Shut up,
notice this
Dad,
at the
I'm
exact. You would notice this at basically the exact same time. Maybe Crucible's hand goes up and stops you right as you were going to stop anyway. But the stairs, right before you're about to take your first step, the stairs have wards written along the side, and you just don't feel comfortable about those at all.
I think they're booby trapped then.
Maybe you should touch it with a stick.
Ori
Maybe.
and Joe.
Would I notice them talking about the wards?
Yes. Both of you are trying to narrow in your search from a detect magic sense. You hear and see them stop, concerned about what's happening on the stairs, and it is if you're trying to mentally eliminate illusion magic, there's nothing there, but you can see the runes too.
Okay. So it sounds like it
is illusion magic.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Duncan Crucible.
Right.
I think that might just be illusion magic. Can you guys take a step back? Or maybe a bunch of steps back?
Get out of the way,
Yeah.
please.
Ori,
Please.
upstairs you do sense divination magic.
Go.
Since that's what you were looking for. Maybe third floor.
Crucible, what do you think Joe's going to do?
Okay, Ori, did you hear me?
Yes, the enchantment or divination that I sense is upstairs.
Yeah.
I just take one of the magic javelins that I got a long time ago and just poke the rune.
I think he's going to do what I told you to do with the stick, but he's going to use a javelin instead.
I'd like you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Let's hope it's not electrical.
If it has anything to do with intelligence, how do you think Joel's going to do?
19.
I think he's going to do kind of well.
Right.
19.
Wait. Do I have, Laura, if I have 1 point of exhaustion, do I have a disadvantage? Okay, then 19.
Exhaustion level 1 is only ability checks.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So, you see the shades of what this illusion is trying to be on the stairs, and it's trying to leak its way into your mind, and you're having to shake it off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's still kind of trying to appear in front of you, and it's horrific shit. Fire, your skin melting, convincing you that the blades appearing, monsters attacking you, convincing you the only thing you could possibly do is leave. You're aware that that's what's trying to happen to you.
Right.
But you're able to shake it off.
I'd still probably jump back a step. Like, oh, fuck.
Joe, what'd you see? What
Nothing.
happened?
It's all good. Go ahead. No, I mean, I would say...
I don't believe you.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that, and then I'd immediately stop you as you try to go up the steps.
Right.
Hold
Roll
on,
deception.
Hold on. No. Hold on, Doug. I'm sorry. I'm still a little grumpy. No, it's really bad. It's a lot of illusion magic. That's a lot of really unfun stuff happening to you. I would not recommend it.
So that means there's
Roll
something up
Arcana,
there,
Joe.
I would
Joe,
say
roll
there's
Arcana.
something
I
up
can
there
tell
then.
you the spell.
right?
Is that me?
Yeah, Joe, roll Arcana. I can tell you the spell if you do
Well,
well.
maybe you can because I have disadvantage and a +0. Well, fuck. One of them was really good, but 5 or 7 for the total
No.
one.
Sorry.
Yep.
I gave you.
If he is explaining,
Joe, are you trying to figure that out there?
If he's explaining it,
Yeah.
yes, Bagby, go ahead.
I just describe it as you described it to me.
Because I can't figure it out at all myself either. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Anybody who's hearing him do this explanation may roll.
21.
21, excellent. You would be able to know this. I will say Bagby will be able to know this. You guys don't have to roll. Okay?
Mhm.
Bagby, the amount of... You've read this book before in an illusion script. The amount of trauma that it was trying to instate really quickly, right, is to control the mind. to create fear and control. This is dominate person. The spell is dominate person, which is a 5th level spell.
That is a pretty nasty mind control spell. Weird that shit's here, huh?
See, do we know somebody that's does a lot of mind control?
We know someone who someone claimed did a lot of mind control.
Right. Yep.
Put that as a ward? Jesus.
My assumption is...
Jesus, sorry.
Yeah. My assumption is that it was placed there to dominate the person who was trying to go up those stairs into controlling them to leave.
Yeah, that's what it made me want to do.
Well,
Perhaps now that it's been set off, it's fine. I don't know how, like, if it has charges or...
Does it feel like it's still there,
high
Mike?
level.
I was just asking Mike if looking at it with detect magic, if it feels like the word's still there.
It does feel like it's still there. I would like everyone to roll history very quickly. Bagby, you get advantage.
Sick.
There's a nat 20 that probably won't matter.
I'm too busy.
Another 21.
7, but I'm not paying attention because I'm looking at the ceiling above me. How far
I'm
is
still
that up?
befuddled by not being able to figure out what I was.
Ceiling
looking
is
at
very
before.
close to you, Duncan.
8.
It's relatively short ceiling, yeah.
How hard would it be to get through there? And I point up to the ceiling.
Ooh, that's a good point. Fuck, I didn't even think of that. Good on you, boy. Bagby, what'd you roll?
21.
21. Yes, Bagby. You recognize from the outside that there is, despite this being a lighthouse, there are 2 small windmills towards the top. You recognize that they are similar to the pipes coming out of them look like charge lines. The fact that these spells continue to charge, they remind you of charge lines from lava runs in Krasden.
He's got Krasden technology up there. It's keeping the spell charged.
yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Does that mean?
Joe.
Yeah.
Did you say that out loud, by the way, about breaking through the
He's telling you right now. Just go through
Right.
it.
Yeah, I just said that to Crucible. Joe, do you see any magic on the ceiling here?
Do I?
Looking straight up into the ceiling, no.
As I'm looking at it, I pull out of my satchel of holding that, I don't know, I apparently have an axe shovel, which is a custom item I must have picked up somewhere.
I think you're looking for Shakshival.
Axe shovel. But I pull that out as I'm looking at it, and then I'm like, no, there's not.
Shakshival.
But
So
Is
why
there-
don't we try to go up through there then?
that's a great idea. Is there a table nearby or anything I can stand on?
Anything in that room? Yeah, there's a dining room table. There's furniture. I mean, this
Crucible
place is
should be
decked
tall
out.
enough he could just start pushing on it.
Well, it is wood. I don't know if he's gonna be able to just push through it.
I mean, Joe, you're 6'4", aren't you?
Yeah.
You and Crucible would barely be able to stand straight up in this fucking
Yeah.
house.
Oh, all right.
We
Well,
could be
then,
putting our shoulders into this thing and lifting it up.
Yeah,
okay.
if you just get a little bit of, you get a foot under either one of you, you could start to try to push into the ceiling.
So I take one of the chairs and stand on it.
Oh, how's that going to go? You 350 pounds.
Oh, I don't weigh that much.
I go up to the grip.
I've been on a diet. Okay, I do this. I stand on the ground and I use the chair to push through the ceiling.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, Let's go do athletics on that.
I'm going to move away
Great.
from underneath where they are pushing.
Uh huh.
Go stand by Bagby.
Furniture
I guess
above
I'm
it,
confused.
notwithstanding.
I guess I'm confused what the ceiling's made out of.
Oh, it would be
Freaking drywall, or is it like wood?
It would be
in the
like a
picture?
light mudded plaster based on what
Oh,
you're
okay.
looking at.
I would step.
I don't make
steps
much
away,
progress.
and I would keep my mouth closed.
You guys see Crucible doing this. He's not making a lot of progress, but you all understand his thought process behind this.
Seeing that Crucible's not having a lot of luck with with just pushing, I try using my shack shovel and try to cut through. Can I beg that gets rid of my disadvantage?
Your shack shovel.
Using a tool. Does that let me just roll normally?
Roll. Yes. You may get rid of disadvantage on that.
Okay.
It
13.
doesn't make sense to give you disadvantage on this. It actually doesn't.
I mean, but I'm exhausted.
No, I know, but it legitimately doesn't make sense for you to, like, if in combat you can swing your bullshit at normal ways, you're swinging at the fucking ceiling with this. Why is that?
I'm tired.
Yeah, technically
I want
combat
to do it.
are not part, like attack rolls are not part of the disadvantage.
Right, and while this isn't combat, it seems like basically the same thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I got a 13.
The catch-all rules, there's no such thing as catch-all rules, by the way. For anybody out there, there's no such thing as catch-all rules. You're going to GM, there's stuff you follow most of the time, and then some things you don't follow any of the time. You roll an 11?
13.
Okay. 13, you start to make dents. Between you and Crucible, you start to, like, push up into it.
I would, unless something stops me, I would keep trying. I can roll again if you want, but
Okay,
keep
yeah.
working at it.
A given time, you guys are just able to do this, okay? It would take you maybe half an hour to provide a large enough hole to get all of you up and through.
Hey, who
Bagby,
starts?
there would be a hole size for you way before it'd be a hole size for anybody else. Or would you wait because it's spooky, scary magic shit up there?
I would wait. Partially because of spooky, scary magic shit. Partially because I don't want them to dig out from under me and I fall through a hole while
That's
I'm
fair.
up there.
Smart.
This architecture is the same as it is in the picture in the background. So it has many cross beams. So you do not need to worry about it falling through once that hole is made. First person up. Who is that?
I think one of our boys with detect magic should go up first.
Hey.
It would be.
Okay.
You would no longer have detect magic up at this point. It would be too long.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'll still go up first. I just probably need a chair. It's probably all I need to pull myself up.
You have 4 other human beings or 4 other people. I apologize. I don't mean to be racist.
Yep,
You have
I
4
do
other
have-
people.
I do have a lot of people, and I'm sure they're great at a lot of things. Pushing my 300-pound ass up through the ceiling hole.
You are a
May not be one
Chongus,
of them.
yes.
What?
You are a Chongus, yes.
Well, and I'm wearing a full suit of armor. So I'm going to go get a chair and pull myself up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You are able roll athletics to climb.
Okay. This one probably has disadvantage. Right?
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to continue to stand back since he is refusing help.
All right, great rolls. 20.
Yeah. Oh, hey, great rolls. Yeah.
Natural 20. Not,
Yes.
Or, sorry, dirty 20.
Yes. You are able to. It doesn't matter. You are able to get up to the second floor. You find yourself on there. It's a small hallway at the top of the stairs. Basically, 2 rooms. One is clearly. One is very clearly Jenny's bedroom. You can tell that based on the amount of knives and or pink bows hanging from the things. And then the other one is Aedrys' room, and you can tell that based on the amount of brown everything. He's got a decorative theme that he likes. You know, he likes earth tones. He likes earth tones.
Once I get up there and don't immediately have terrible things happen to me, I would take some rope and send it down. Obviously, I hold on to my end.
Right. Bagby shoots straight up that. I'm not going to even worry about it.
Yeah. Well, and I can bamf.
Yeah. The only person I'm worried about actually in this whole group is Crucible.
So if he's last, I'd probably help by pulling him up as I do it.
Yeah, that is just... you could pull Ori and Duncan up with one arm. I'm not too worried about that, but Crucible is a different thing.
Well, I'll roll for crawling up myself, at least 21.
Do a great job. I mean, you can already reach your arms up and grab the
shoulders up. It's
yeah, you can already at least you're like this high and grab the ceiling that they made a hole in, and you're just trying to. You are all on the second floor. It's super fucking unremarkable. From base level, it's just furniture, wardrobes, beds, things hanging on the walls. A lot of paintings of Jenny and Aedrys, different points in life. Only Aedrys' room has any actual paintings of Genevieve.
The stairs going up from here. Joe, are those cursed as well?
Or you still got detect magic up?
It only lasts 10 minutes, correct?
Yeah, you do not. Neither one of you do.
I can, I'll try again.
Okay.
Or I'll get it going again.
There-
Sense anything on the stairs.
No, you do not sense anything on the stairs. They are not marked.
And the different kind of magic that I sensed before, is that still above us, or is
Yep,
that on?
right above you, the next floor. You can tell distance-wise, it is 15-ish feet.
Stairs seem fine. There's something above us that I have a feeling it might be what we're looking for. Just follow close behind. I'll want to know if something different pops up.
Does everybody follow him?
I've got his back.
Do you want me to go first, though, Ori, or you're kind of our healer? I don't want bad things to happen to you.
I'll be okay. I can jump out of the way, and you'll be next in line.
All right. Well, I will stay close to him within approximately 10 feet.
Duncan has claimed he's right behind him, so that's where Duncan is.
Well, I'm right up on Duncan's ass then, and third, so that's within 10 feet.
Don't make Ori jealous.
Before you run up those stairs, will you just peek into Aedrys' room real quick and tell me if there's anything magic in there? Because I kind of want to go through his room.
Idea.
Okay.
But pop in and just tell me what I should avoid.
Okay, we'll look in there quick, but we gotta make it quick because I want to still have the ability to hold this spell while we're going up the stairs.
Okay.
Absolutely.
10 minutes. Yes. In that room, there's not a lot of magic in the room. However, every single painting, every single one in that room is illusion magic.
I don't think the paintings are real, or if not, they've at least been altered by some kind of magic.
Okay. I'll avoid the paintings for now. You all enjoy upstairs. I'm going to turn over this room.
Right.
Okay. And
I will proceed to do that, like
Okay.
full turnover the whole room.
Roll investigation. I'll give you a little bit of time. Okay. Walking up the stairs, You don't feel anything on the stairs at any point. You reach the top, and to the right is sort of, it looks like a storage room of sorts. To the left is an open, heavily locked door. There are a ton of locks on the outside of this thing, but it's open. And it is warded, but you can tell that the magic is down because the door is open. Inside of whatever it is to that room is the divination magic.
And, when we all get up there, I would turn to Duncan, and then I would kind of look past Duncan's shoulder and look to Joe. And
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
So I think what we're looking through is through that door. It's very strange that it is open. The door. I would tell him what you told me that
Yeah.
the door is warded, but they seem to be they don't seem to be active because the door is open. I'd still be careful about going in there, but I think it's got to be you. You're the sturdiest among us. You need to check out what's in there, bud.
Okay.
Joe, you
Then
go.
I would put Duncan back.
And Joe, you go through the
Love
door.
you, buddy.
Joe, you go through the door.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll a new character real quick.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
I'm
I'm
going
joking.
to be-
I'm joking.
I'm going to be
Power word kill.
Power word kill. Go ahead and pass
Is
an
it
intelligence
20?
save of 22.
I'm gonna be Charles Crackwhistle. I'm going to be
He's a 15-year-old wolf scamp. He is.
I'm here. I am.
It's a custom class based off Harry Potter. I'm sure you're fine with it.
Going to be
This one can't
John
be because I have Horcruxes. Anyway.
John Goostune.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll it?
No. Joe, you walk in the room, and it looks like a tiny hobbyist loom room. There's a spinning bench for making thread, and there's an entire wall of thread upon it.
As I would yell back, there's a loom and a bunch of thread. Did he do something with like thread and memories, right? Am I remembering that right?
If he's yelling from
Oh yeah,
upstairs, can I
I'm
hear
full
him?
on yelling.
Bagby, you wouldn't be able to. You're too concentrated.
Yes! He talked about the
Turns out you could
thread!
hear it, Mike. How about
No,
that?
Bagby. What did I just fucking say?
I can't hear you half the time. So much.
I said no, Bagby. You wouldn't be able to hear him. You're too
Oh.
concentrated. Here's what happens to Bagby. Bagby, what was your investigation roll?
20.
Looking around the room, there's nothing super interesting in here. A lot of keepsakes. The blankets and pillows. It's a bed for two, but only one of the pillows has an indent on it in any way. The mattress is indented on only one side.
This is terrible timing, but can we pause for like 30 seconds? My blood sugar's low. I gotta go grab something to drink or I'm gonna have a fucking seizure. And I don't want to miss anything. Can we just pause? I'm sorry.
Jeez, don't lose an eye on it.
So it's always about Morgan.
Don't lose a fucking foot over it, asshole, you piece.
Jesus. Okay. Now it should be clarified that.
I hurt Chad with that one. Chad's hurt.
Oh, you hurt.
Chad's been damaged.
I think we had established that we were looking for this glowing golden thread that he keeps his memories in. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We shit on you while you were gone.
We totally did. Yeah.
You do it when I'm here. Doesn't matter.
All right. Bagby.
Hmm.
You're looking under the bed. You find a trunk. In that trunk, old pictures, Krasden pictures, like snapshots of the group, the two of them. They seem happy. Progress pictures on Genevieve's pregnancy. He insisted upon that. Every time you transfer from, the bed, under the bed, wardrobe, there's a desk nearby. The pictures change in the room. Just slightly. Every time you're not looking at them. In the bottom right-hand corner of each frame, you notice that there's a little handprint. A tiny little handprint. Every time,
Sorry.
Every time that you notice in the bottom right of all of the picture frames, there's a tiny little handprint attached to all the frames.
Okay. Well, that's creepy. I'm not going to touch it. I'm smarter than that. I'll make a mental note to tell the boys later when they come downstairs.
To make Joe touch it.
That's it.
Joe, you've told everybody
Plus
else
3
upstairs.
intelligence.
You've told everybody else upstairs what's happened. Or are you walking in the room? The thread and the loom both emanate divination magic. The little spinning seat, whatever that's what it's called, a spinner, right?
The loom is like what kind of they layer the.
Yeah, there's no loom in there. It's a spinning seat.
Right.
You power it with your foot, and
What
it
is
just
that
spins,
called?
and you make thread.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I kind of thought, Laura, do you know the actual name of that?
Spinner. It's a spinning wheel, isn't it?
Spinning wheel. Thank you, spinning wheel. I was so close. But that is the divination ori. All the filled wall of thread and this spinning wheel. Duncan, go ahead and speak in character.
It's all the memories. All of them.
What is? Joe doesn't know what's going on.
The thread. He knows everything.
Investigation. Anybody in that room?
Give it a go.
Mod 20.
As soon as I can find my dice roller.
2. You just said Joe doesn't know what's going on.
Crucible mod 20?
Yep.
Ori 19?
No, that's a 10.
Okay. Crucible mod 20. You notice that there are 5 colors of thread, clearly separated.
I share that information with those around me.
Don't cut the green thread.
He has everyone's memories. I'll bolt down the stairs to Bagby.
She's staring at one of the paintings, probably.
Bagby. He has all the memories. All of them. Everyone's.
That motherfucker! Also, there are handprints on these pictures, and they keep changing, and it's really weird. But I'm not going to touch it, and you're not going to touch it. How do we see them? If he has all of the memories, how do we look at them?
Do you want to look at them?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
He was looking for one specific thread when he was talking about needing to find it. Did it look like anything was missing up there? Did it look like it had been ruffled through? I'm just going to come with you. We can go downstairs and worry about these paintings later. I'm just going to come with you.
Same investigation roll.
find anything.
Same investigation roll. Now that Baggy has brought this up, there is one missing mid-gold thread pile that has numbers underneath it. The numbers are from just over 17 years ago. There are a few others missing in the other colors.
Also from that same time? Are they
Same
numbered too?
era, yes. Most of them. A couple are missing from much, much sooner.
I can't make heads or tails of this. Do we have any way of knowing whose memories are whose?
What are the colors?
Puzzle.
Gold, silver, black. Where are the other two colors? Hold up a second. I'm gonna look at shit. Bronze and green.
Okay, well, I would assume that the green would be Nitma,
Aye.
because, you know.
Or Norm.
Oh. Okay, so we're looking at 5 colors. Nitma, Lyra, Jacobs, Norm, Genevieve.
Tara.
So there's not enough colors to have everybody unless you
Okay.
split all at one.
Is it Genevieve, do you think, or is it Tara's?
Now we've got even more.
Thank you very much for watching tonight. It was an excellent evening.
Wait, so there's 5 colors?
There's 5 colors, but there's more than 5 members. So whose memories was he keeping?
But is it memories or is it representative of us? There's 5 of us.
Thank you very much for watching tonight. It was a great evening. I love all of you.
Yep.
We'll see you next. Tomorrow's something else. But you guys, yet again, Chad is unwilling to GM his own bullshit.
Like I said, 3 episodes left. By October, we should be finished up.
Love you, buddy. I know you're trying. And then Sunday, Distant Star. We're gonna try to we're really trying to get back on out of this weird
Yeah.
post-holiday, post-insurrection slump.
Crazy. Yeah.
And we're working on it. See you next week.
I'm like really tired of living through all these historical events.
You son of a bitch, you got that from me. I hate you very much.
And you got it from the internet.
And I got it from the internet. Thank you very much. Have an excellent evening.
Love you, internet.
Good